Hi, welcome to the Affairs of Wizards. I am Stephen Merlino. I'll be the DM for this and also the writer of this campaign. You may know me from the Dungeon Scrawlers from when I played Sturge, but moving on to another part of Faerun, away from across the sea from Westgate into Cormyr, or something like Cormyr, alternate Cormyr. We just had our first episode last week, and we're going to pick up with number 2 right away. And before we do, though, I want to give everybody, all the players, a chance to introduce themselves, starting with Michelle.
Oh, hey all. I'm Michelle at Phoenix Dice. You can find us at phoenixdice.com or at Phoenix Dice on pretty much all the social media. We sell all of your dice and other adventuring needs, so you can feel free to visit us. We've actually got our 5-year anniversary coming up this weekend, so follow us for giveaway craziness. And if you want a set of dice, we're giving away a set on this stream. What is it? Exclamation point ticket in order to enter the giveaway. I'm happy. I'm so excited to play.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, am I supposed to say somebody?
Yep. Pick somebody.
Hello, everyone. My name is Gwendolyn. I'm happy just to be here for a good time, take a nice break from grading final papers, but you can talk to me about, I know, it's terrible. They're pretty good. No AI essays today. I'm very thankful for it. Out of 15, nice. I'm doing really good.
Wow.
But you can, the horror of it, truly, maybe I should read out some sentences from some later, but you can find me at Camilla Coven, Camilla-Coven on Instagram. If you ever want to talk about D&D or any kind of role-playing stuff. Jen.
Hello, I am Jen. I go by Savage Bear on the internet, and I run savagebear.com. We make amazing nerdy merchandise, like this cool t-shirt that I'm wearing, or I guess it's a tank top, whatever. Anyway, we also have officially licensed Pathfinder stuff. If you want to level up your look at the table, savagebear.com.
Gar.
My turn. I'm Garwar, spelled like it sounds. You can find me around the interwebs, but mainly on Twitch. Over on my Twitch channel, I stream video games and I make online content. Most of what I stream lately is Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms, which is one of the stream sponsors today. You get your code in chat. I just saw it pop in with exclamation point code over there. Get yourself a free Electrum chest in the game. Yeah, I'm here to loot some bodies.
Okay, well, let's jump right in. I'll just do a quick recap. Our adventuring party has come from various corners of Faerun to converge on a place called Arabel in Cormyr. Now, their ultimate destination, as far as they know, is Evensong, which is also known as Evening Star in other alternate Cormyrs. And there they're going to meet with a wizard named Rosa, the wizard Rosa, who is a powerful and rather celebrated adventurer, diviner, and part of a duo of wizards, Rosa and Bartha. And they started when they were young as a couple, starting magic shops, and they sort of spread all over Faerun, and they supply fey trinkets and fey toys and things like that in rather alarmingly plentiful numbers all across the continent. But one thing that these two wizards also did was favors for people, sort of pro bono cases, like somebody has been cursed, they can't pay for it. That's okay. Rosa and Bartha will remove the curse and simply require of them a favor to be named at a later date. And over each of the adventurers that you see here had a debt at some point in their past, and they owe Rosa and Bartha each a favor. And Rosa has called in their favors. And so they've been summoned from various corners of Faerun to converge on Cormyr. And the reason they went to Arabel instead of Evening Star or Evensong is because the road on the way between the two towns has become unsafe. And so Rosa sent her magical carriage to pick them up, and they are being safely whisked from one to the other at speeds 3 times what a normal carriage could go, and in much greater comfort, with the agent, Rosa's agent Moz, who is sort of ushering them into the first stage of their favor for Rosa. But then they got waylaid, or they didn't get waylaid. They found a person who had been waylaid and whose family had been kidnapped by a gang, the very gang that's been causing problems in the area of Arabelle. And so they followed the gang to a camp, not the entire gang, but a small group of them that had was going slower than the main body of the gang, half dozen or so that had the 2 captives. And we are there now. And what you see here in this camp is all of our adventurers and 2 captives and a horse and a bunch of dead bodies. And I will say this, because we're going to try to do this first book in 10 sessions, I'm going to truncate some of the sort of between event moments, like after a battle, you do your looting and stuff. I'm going to truncate a little bit of that so that we'll have time for the more important scenes. So let's see. I want to make sure that I can do this thing where I center the map. I don't know if I'm doing that properly. Yang, am I doing that right? No, it's not clicking. All right, well, I will figure that out later. But there you are. You are in this clearing. You've got all your stuff, or sorry, you've got used 2 captives, and I'm going to say that you've already dragged all the bodies into one pile and you have been looting them. And I'm going to simply tell you what you find in order to sort of speed that up. You ready for this? Who wants to write it down?
God, we gotta take notes. Hold on. Let me get into character. I mean, Bande definitely was. I was running right over there trying to loot look through the horse and
I'm giving
Risk the
half-hearted
bodies.
funeral rites. I'm not
I mean,
looting.
look, come
I'm
on.
not touching it.
gimme.
What's in all the bags and boxes?
What's in the box?
All right.
What's in the box?
You find a lot of food. That's the number one thing.
Fantastic.
So like
Bam.
7 days of food for 7 people. You find 55 gold. And on the bodies, you find 55 gold and 155 silver.
How much?
And 155. The 2 captives will identify that some of the stuff is theirs. There's a traveling trunk with clothes and tools and things in it. You do find 4 bottles of wine. They don't look like fancy wine, but 4 bottles of wine. And a kind of a handful of trinkets, like lucky rabbit's foots and 4-leaf clovers and a little copper locket and a red scarf. That's pretty nice. And if you were to collect all the earrings and things like that, you'd probably have like 20 silver pieces worth of earrings. And one of them has a book. It's kind of a fancy looking book. And I'm pretty sure Bande would recognize the kind of book it is.
Man, I can't really read. Here, Bande, take this.
Okay.
Oh.
Investigation check.
Yeah, go for that.
Is it a story?
What I got? 14.
Oh no, this is some wizard. It's a wizard's spell book. It's not, it's got a few more spells than you have, but I don't know which spells you have actually. But if you
Not a lot.
you spend a little time, like maybe on the road, once you get back in the carriage, you'll spend a little time. By the time you get there, you can identify which spells they are.
Fancy.
And that is it. These 2 men are extremely grateful, um, and they're obviously shaken. This is their horse, by the way, and they're talking about finding their wagon, and they got ditched at the side of the road, and maybe there's some of the beets are left, and they can still make it to Evensong and sell their beets.
Quick point of contention. Can I just do like a medicine check on these? Because they were people taken out into the woods that were like potentially going to be infected by something. Can I just kind of be like, I just want to make sure that you're okay. You know what I mean? But I'm like,
there's that
do they have
wizard
the
with
Yeah.
the
break?
seeping face.
Yeah.
I didn't get anywhere near that guy.
Yeah, the wizard was the only one among them that had like just like weeping eyes and slimy looking drooly
Nope.
eyes.
Nope.
And these two they think it's a disease, and it seemed like there was lots of talk about how they were going to be, treated to that same disease, but not everybody in that among the dead had that condition.
Could I find out more information about the disease? If
Sure,
I
yeah,
try and-
medicine, go for it.
Yeah, I'll put on medicine. I'll put on gloves. Get some and I'll immediately rub my eye.
And you have I mean, you're used to nasty stuff because you deal with dead bodies all the time, right?
That is a 26.
Oh
I'm
my
back,
gosh.
baby. Session
Oh
2,
my
we're
gosh.
killing it.
Okay. You think this isn't an infection. You think it is something more akin to a parasite.
Not better.
Okay. I don't like see it like going under their skin or anything, right? It's
No.
not like moving, trying to get out or anything. I don't see a
N-
brain kind of like their head is moving.
No, nothing like that. It seems like but it seems like it's some kind of parasitical. I mean, the slime itself isn't really, it's not like moving or anything, but it's nothing like you've seen. Well, it is like some things you've seen, obviously, otherwise you would make the connection with parasite. But yeah, it just seems to be it's not a bacterium or anything like that. It's different.
I'll take
But
a little bit into a jar. I'll like take a little vial of it.
okay.
And
Oh.
just to like have a little bit on me, just like,
Mhm.
okay, well, and I will like really stopper it, like a wax seal on the lid.
In character question: are you above the table? Are you telling us this stuff? Or are you keeping this to yourself?
No, I don't know if people are ready to be worried, especially because I don't want to get into the details of it. I don't see like a cauldron of this stuff around, right?
No,
Like I don't look
no.
around and I go, oh my gosh, how'd we miss that?
No.
So it sounds like an eye kiss might have been necessary to pass on this parasite. I'll tell nah, they don't need to know that. Just Kiri and Smalley are
Eye
precious cinnamon
kiss.
rolls.
Eye kiss.
Well, Smalley is going
what a
around
term.
just like spitting on the bodies of them puppy killers. The puppy killer.
Mhm.
No, I'll
Um,
hold on to it. I'll tell them later.
Okay.
Kiri's looking at the little lucky charms and trinkets.
Mhm.
You know, in particular, if there was like a 4-leaf clover and stuff like that, just kind of like feeling out if any of them feel like resonant with druidic energy or just bunk.
Okay. What would that be? Arcana? Arcana.
Sure. Nope.
It looks pretty mundane.
Yeah,
It looks
yeah.
like, the kind of luck charms that people have that, something, it's a rabbit's foot. When I was a kid, I had a yellow,
Yeah.
a rabbit's foot that I got on a trip to California in a tourist shack, and it had been dyed yellow. And I thought it was so cool. Now I just think it's gruesome, but yeah.
In that case, then she would probably be helping the 2 ex hostages find as much of their stuff
Mhm.
as they can so they can get on their way.
Okay,
Very
great.
polite.
Well, so you get all these things together, you help those guys out, and they and you. I'm going to say you unless you have some interrupt me if you don't want this to happen. But you go back to you find your way back. You backtrack to the road where the
Pause.
carriage is. Yes.
Just real quick. Look, those eyes are freaky. We burning the bodies,
Mm.
or what? Do you guys? Can I
Yes.
just light them up?
Yep. Burn the
Yeah.
bodies. I've
Alright.
already done the funeral rites. They're good to
I
go.
start
They don't deserve the
firebolting
ground.
them over and over and over
Oh,
because
that's-
that's
I thought-
gross. I don't want that.
Wow.
Just
I have like a bundle of wood in my arms. Oh, that's yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Okay.
they're right by the
Huh.
fire that was there. I'm just
Oh, and then if we scatter the ashes, it'll make this area.
I mean the wind will
Well,
scatter them.
Yeah,
All
There's no
right.
good puppy killers. It's fine. Just leave them.
yeah, but think
Can
about
I like pee on the ashes?
I just don't want people getting sick. That's gross.
But again, from something ugly, something beautiful will grow.
Hmm.
Or, or some freakishly twisted plant that weeps
All
from
plants
its.
are
don't know.
beautiful.
Well, I don't know if that's what's going to happen, but maybe I can talk to you all about this when we're not around people who are about to get eye gunked.
All right, that's all I wanted. I just wanted to burn the bodies
Yeah.
because Bandy would not have wanted
Yeah.
to walk away leaving
Yeah.
them like that.
Smart.
Cool. Okay.
That's
So-
gross. No.
You get back to the carriage, and and Maz is waiting, and very happy to see you. I knew you'd have it in you. I did. I knew it. And these people, oh, you must be very difficult. It must have been very difficult for you. Cloth comes out, and there's a reunion. They hug. And Cloth, in the meantime, has found where their wagon is, and there's still at least half of the beats that they were taking are there, and they talk about, well, yes, they like to continue to go to Evensong, and since the gang went back towards Arabelle, as far as they can remember, if they continue to head to Evensong, they think that they'll be okay. So you get back into the carriage. Anything you want to say to them before you head off? He's already buried the dog. Oh wait, no, you put what was it
Yeah.
that
Druidcraft.
Yeah, I use Druidcraft to preserve the
Right,
herbs a
okay, so
little
they're gonna
longer so they
they're
can,
gonna
like,
take 'em
it home.
yeah, I'm gonna take them home. Okay, so they thank you profusely, and they give you each a very special looking beet, yellow beet that that you can take and roast over a fire next time you have a campfire and remember them by, and they start putting their life back together, and that's how you leave them.
Did we keep the horse?
The what?
Someone was going to give them the horse. and
Oh,
it
that was
changed
it.
because
Was
the
their
dog
horse?
died.
It
Yeah.
was
It was
their horse.
Okay.
Yeah, it was their
Dang
horse.
Yeah.
Replace, sorry, your dog's dead. Here's a horse. That's not the
what it
same thing at
sounded like,
all.
I was like, wait, that's not. That's not a fair trade.
Jen, can you turn your mic up a little?
How's that?
That's much better. Yeah, get that sucker.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
I'm gonna just eat it.
All right, so you're in the carriage. The carriage starts up again. The golems, or whatever they are, the wooden men, run the horses, and you're starting to coast across the countryside again. And Maz says to you, there are a few things we need to discuss before we get to Evensong. In particular, the laws of Evensong are rather difficult. As you probably have heard, it's a very adventuresome town. It has a history of adventures. All kinds of adventuring parties used to base themselves out of there, including Rosa and Bartha. And it was a bit rough for a while. And as the older as the older adventurers began to retire there, they wanted a bit more peace. And so, in fact, it was your patron, Rosa and Bartha, who created the 3 laws. Now, some would say they're a bit draconian, but they're very gentle laws, and I think you'll agree. They are this: no weapons are allowed in the village. You can keep your weapon sheathed, And if you don't have a sheath for your giant axe or whatever, we'll make one for you. Not a problem. No spells are allowed to be cast on anyone else, directly or indirectly. And finally, any quarrels are decided by judge and jury or by a fisticuff under the quarreling tree. That's all there is. Now, what we do, this is the part that some people have a problem with. I hope you don't. It would be so awkward if you do. There is a group of people who enforce these laws, and they're called the keepers, the peacekeepers. And the easy way we do this is we simply put a special modified spell on your weapon. And if you use it in an inappropriate way, that is, in any way other than standing it in the corner or letting it lie on your hip, it will sound an alarm. And we will know, and this will be a problem. I am a keeper, and I am equipped with the ability to do this for all your weapons. Before we get there, I need to put these alarms on your weapons. Is that all right? You'll be okay with that? It is the law, after all.
Is a shovel a weapon in your eyes, or is it just would you pardon middle-aged woman of her shovel?
Do you regard it as a weapon?
No.
No, surely not. Then, if that's your only weapon, then I don't think that will be a problem.
I throw out a couple of daggers then immediately. All right, yeah, then you'll probably need to get those.
Yes. Thank you. Everyone, all right?
Is it okay if like I don't sheathe my staff because number one, it's also alive, and number two, I like to lean on it because it makes me feel tall.
Not a problem. I can put the spell on your staff and it'll be no problem whatsoever.
Okay.
As long as you don't whack anyone with it, I don't foresee any trouble. Right. So let me just cast the Zone of Truth, and he does a little thing, and
Where
he
did
says,
Zone of Truth come from?
"Oh, well, that's the way we are made certain that all of your weapons are out." So I ask you the question: could you please present me with all of your weapons? Everyone, thank you. And one at a time, I'll ask you: is this all your weapons? And then you'll tell me the answer, and then there won't be any trouble.
So I'm a little confused. So if I hit things with my staff, that's bad. But if I hit things with my fist, that's fine.
That's correct. Now, I should say, if you're defending yourself, there will be obviously you will be given some benefit of the doubt. There will be witnesses called and zones of truth and so on. This is all to keep the peace, and it has been, I think you'll agree when you get there, the most lovely, peaceful village because of the 3 laws.
You
The
guys
whole
got
place
some
is
good
run
food
by
there?
boxers, right?
No, it is not. It is not.
Sounded like it. All right.
All right. So you present
What'd
your
you say,
weapons.
Michelle? I'm sorry.
Smalley, did you have something to say?
Molly.
I mean, if you guys got good food there, then okay. And Smalley presents a large pile of axes and javelins and a maul as big as a small person.
Yeah.
So
Though it's a small.
They're wearing just like a scrap of cloth. Where are they coming from?
Wow.
By all accounts, it doesn't make sense.
so
Maybe
he
it has pockets.
he taps. Oh, it's like a loincloth of holding. He taps everyone's weapon with a wand, and a little shimmer happens, and everyone is secure. And he says, "Very well, that was easy." He looks out the window and he says, "We should be arriving within an hour. Are you aware of what's been happening in Evensong the last 6 months?" No?
I haven't. This is my first time, like, really being outside of the forest where I live, so I'm not aware of anything.
Well, Suffice it to say, it is normally a time, this is the harvest season, it's normally a time of celebration, but this year is different. We've lost 3 rather celebrated citizens. One was a murder, the sage, Reescha, elderly, much beloved, and completely unexplained. No one knows what happened. In fact, Bartha and Rosa tries to investigate, but whoever did it was covered by magic, so it's impossible to divine their presence. And all that was left of Reescha was a pile of dust. That is one loss. The other loss is, in fact, Rosa and Bartha, celebrated couple after 60 years of marriage, have abruptly divorced.
No.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Oh, they seem so happy.
Yes, they're rather so, exactly. And the village is quite in a funk over these 3 losses. Bartha has been Rosa shut her house, shut Bartha out, and they have no communication whatsoever between them except by letter. And Bartha, I have to guess, Rosa did the breaking up. And Bartha is trying very hard to speak with her, but Rosa won't speak with her. So everyone in the village is quite sad. Rosa is liquidating all of her debts, and she is selling her half of the magic shops, including the one in town. So it's a rather sad time in Evensong. I just wanted to prepare you.
What was the 3rd loss?
Well, Reescha, the sage, was
Right.
murdered.
And then they got a divorce.
And that's the loss of 2 wizards in one blow, the divorce, you see.
Oh.
Yeah, they're not like
I mean, it doesn't sound like they
gone.
lost.
They're not like dead gone, but they're like leaving, I guess.
You see,
So, like,
Bartha,
Yeah.
yes, exactly. Bartha's gone to her tower
Yeah.
in the wildlands.
But I
And
can see how it would lead to like some confusion about, like, because that is a weird way to word that.
oh, what words?
Well, when you say like there are these losses and then
Oh.
you open with the person that died,
The murder,
then
I
it
see.
sort of sets that expectation that more people have died.
I see. It's kind of like a death. You see, we lose the magic shop, we lose Bartha and Rosa. Rosa, it seems to be just selling things off so she can leave. So it's very sad. But I'm sorry to mislead you in that respect.
Well, if they're selling the magic shop, odds are that someone's going to buy it, and theoretically, you'll still have a magic shop in the future, right? Hopefully.
Maybe.
Yeah,
It's possible.
things can always be replaced.
Yeah, Bande
You
could
know.
buy the shop
We like
after
that.
the favor.
Yeah.
Yes, I like
It's a good
this.
idea.
I hope you're right.
I don't have any money.
I mean, we just got some money.
Yeah, we just
I
got some
feel
money. You
like
can buy
that's
it.
not enough.
Maybe
You could ask.
Well, you'll see for yourself when we arrive.
Yeah.
The ride is otherwise uneventful, and he explains to you that you're going to go straight into the inn, which Rosa has rented for the entire summer, because it turns out you're not the only debts she has been liquidating. Starting in the spring, she has had a constant stream of people from 60 years of collecting debts like yours, and she's liquidating them all. And so she just rented the entire inn, and that's where you're going. So I'm going to, okay, so let me describe this town. It is like, I don't know if you've ever been to a boutique-y, like, ski town in the summer. It's
yeah.
like that. It's a town full of orchards and clearly well-to-do shops, like boutique shops and tourist shops, because this place has a reputation for being the seat of adventurers, both retired ones and in the past, the Knights of Mithranor worked out of here, and there are all kinds of celebrated adventurers. So there's plaques all around the place to different adventurers. This one door on a house will have a plaque that remembers somebody lived here, and there'll be statues and busts and things all over the place, and it's a nice place. All the houses are well maintained. The orchards are in fruit. At the harvest time, you can smell the sweet scent of apples and cherries and apricots and pears, and it's a lovely place. But as you pull in, you see that instead of like, I don't know, autumnal decorations, it's like there's a lot of black swag and ribbons, and it looks like a town in mourning. And you come in to the what's called the Twisting Rose Inn, and I'm going to change the map so you can see. He's going to take you upstairs in the Twisting Rose. He apologizes that the inn, the normally in a normal year, the bar would be raucous with people celebrating after harvest, but in this year it's just like dead. People just minding their own. And let's see, he takes you upstairs to this map, which is, and I put your characters, you can see them down below there. This is the inn, and he tells you his room is the end. So let's see. I know I'm supposed to hit shift and click, right? Do I right click? No.
Left click.
I left click. It's not doing anything. I guess who knows? Anyway, the top one is where Moz himself stays. But all the other ones you can choose. There's, if you want to sleep together, you can. If you want to split up into different rooms, you've got all these different rooms. A couple of them don't have windows, but they're all set for you. And those chests at the foot of each bed that's like the equivalent of your locker or your dresser. It's not full of treasure. Although, wouldn't that be nice if she put you in a place that was just, everybody gets their own treasure chest, like kind of like Oprah? But no.
I mean, look, Bandy's gonna check.
Yeah. So, right. So, how do you guys want to do it? You can all sleep in. I think there's enough beds in one, two, three, four, five. Yep.
I mean, we're a team now, so we should all sleep together.
Yeah, we should do
Do
that.
people do that?
Guess so.
Yeah, come on,
never-
Bandy.
I've never shared them. That's not it.
No, it's
Really?
separate beds. It's just the same room, Bandy. I don't share beds anymore.
Look, I'm not used to beds, so what? Everybody sleeps in the same.
Wow.
You don't worry about
Wow.
that.
Some people do.
About that.
Open up a door. So this is what a bed is. It's like the ground but softer.
Bed is. I
Oh, okay.
don't sleep in a bed.
Okay, I just wanted to make
Fancy
sure.
People around here apparently have houses and beds, and
I didn't know how long you've been out of town. You know what I mean? I mean, Kiri, have you ever seen
the first time I've been
bed?
out of town, and now I'm in a different town.
All right, I apologize. It's an easy mistake, based off of previous conversations. So, I'll go and claim a bed.
like basically doing this on the mattress, just like, it's so strange.
Yeah, see, Kiri's never had a mattress before, so like I'm a little valid.
I've had a mattress before, but
Oh,
like
okay.
we don't stuff. What is in here that is making it this squishy? Is it like moss?
look at
Usually
me.
it's like hay or feathers. Is often
Yeah.
common, but
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we do like hay and grass and stuff.
I'm
Well,
sure you could sleep out in the yard if you prefer, says Webb.
oh my
Webb's,
gosh.
was claiming a bed by the wall by the door, I guess that it would say there.
Is this a
Um,
fireplace back in the corner? Is that what that is?
That is, yeah. I mean, if you're like prone to being chilled all the time, that's the best bed for sure, right? For that.
Bandy's gonna be like, I'm gonna be over here if anybody needs me, and he's gonna go all the way over this corner.
Oh.
Where there's no fireplace and no window and one way for people to come in, and he can see it
Smart.
because he's paranoid. If you didn't know before this, now you know.
Along
Regardless of which
go ahead.
bed Smalley takes, the whole room is gonna hear the snoring. So it's gonna be.
Aggie switches rooms probably after the first night. Just like it's not even like we get an hour in, it's just a slow walk to across the hall.
Along
we-
those
are we-
lines, before sleeping, I'm assuming that's what's going to happen. Carrie would take out a piece of chalk from their bag and just begin drawing this like runic sigil around their like encircling where they're going to sleep, and just very carefully, very precisely, like kind of like periodically looking over their shoulder to make sure like the shadows aren't particularly scary.
Okay, so I'm
Yeah, if we're
seeing.
doing I mean, nobody's gonna see, but Bandy's got his door shut, and you hear some rustling, and then that's it. But Bandy's 100% casting alarm around his door.
Okay, so so Moz tells you to find your beds and then meet out in the hallway in about 5 minutes so that he can
We'll do that later.
direct you to Rosa. Rosa is waiting. So but you can leave your luggage or whatever, and so you get to and interrupt me if I go too fast. You get your things settled, and then you meet in the hall, and he's going to give you a little tourist map, which looks a bit. I do have it, right? I did do it. Yes, I did. Good. I mean, it's not really a tourist map. It's a D&D map. But there. I made this little map myself.
Ooh.
This is, so here is, you see number 3 down here. There, did it finally. Over here is, that's the inn. Rosa lives right here in this little fairy castle type thing, and the magic shop is right there. There's all kinds of different spots here. You can read about it yourself. In fact, I will. Okay. And so it's very easy. The directions are easy. Second door on. You take a right, second door. Can't miss it. Looks like a little fairy castle, and she's expecting you.
Let's go. Let's go, guys. We can't keep her waiting. I mean, she gave us beds.
That was very nice.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Let's get this one favor out of the way, and then we can go back to digging graves, huh? Sounds like all of you are doing the first part of digging graves. I'm doing the second part.
Wait, you mean the murdering part? That's they're doing the murdering part, and you're doing the
Well, if I had to pick, right? Good insight, Webb.
digging.
I mean, normally I just take stuff off of them, but
Dead, alive, it all. As long as you can take it.
well, I don't usually do the making the bodies
Mm,
portion.
that's good. Well, if you ever need a body, well, not that like to be taken care of, or anything like that, but like if you need someone that I back over like Waterdeep side, I spend a lot of time just burying bodies. I'll just kind of talk as we walk over. I'm like a grave digger, or was a grave digger for decade or so.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
Yeah, so I'm used to burying a lot of people. So it's this isn't important, but that's kind of why I have a shovel. It's just kind of one of those things. But that was before the Raven Queen decided to get her beautiful little claws all over me.
Wait, did so you were married to a queen?
No, no, I wasn't married. Well, she is a queen, but she's no, not that Raven Queen though.
So
Sounds like you were molested by a queen.
No, no, well, no.
It did
Can
sound
I
that way.
do a religion check to see if Carrie knows about the Raven Queen?
Yeah, do it.
Okay.
Hmm.
13?
You seem to recall some kind of tragic story about some queen or other who got like some kind of curse or something.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry.
Pretty sure she was an elf.
Are you okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I just accidentally did her work and she went, "Great, you know what I mean?" And now here I am, you know what I mean? And you'll see at this point, she'll like take out a portrait, like a small, like little, like drawn portrait, and is like looking at this picture. Yeah, that was some time ago though.
Who's that?
What?
Who's
Oh,
that?
and you would see kind of pull the picture out, and it's this beautiful looking blonde woman with curly hair. She's got like bright pink skin, red rosy lips, like an elegant dress, and it's like, oh, just someone I used to know. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Yeah, she's
Did you?
pretty. She's pretty.
Thanks. Yeah, it was, man, maybe one day,
Aw,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'll be rooting for you.
Yeah, I don't know if she's gonna go back on this one, but well, whatever. It's fine. I've adjusted. Obviously, I'm doing great.
Yeah, now you're our friend. And that's really awesome.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but look, you seem right to me, so good, glad. But what the
Thanks.
hell was she talking about? What is it? Anyway,
well,
I don't
Smalley
know.
claps her on the back, over hard because yeah.
Uh, thanks. Oh, I really appreciate that. Well, one day I'll be beautiful again. Puts the picture in their pocket.
Wait, that's
What?
Sorry,
that's
we gotta go in, and I open the door.
the door's not doesn't it's locked, but you can knock on it.
We gotta go. We don't have time for this.
The door opens, and does not seem to be anyone behind the door, but it opens, and you see inside an ornate, tidy, like vestibule, antechamber, and then these two gloves appear, white gloves, in the air, and they beckon you in.
Hi. 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 I'm Smalley.
They go like this, and they give you the come hither,
Wait,
and then
I think we're supposed to go this way, guys.
this way.
The
Just
implication that they're naked and they're naked except for the gloves, or are they only hands?
it's
Smalley,
Mickey Mouse with an invisibility spell, and and
Oh, there's white shoes too.
and he is cracking up because he's so naked and only he knows he's naked.
only he knows.
Mhm. So the gloves beckon you in. Are you going to go in?
Yeah. We can't be rude. Let's go, guys.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Lead the way, Smalley.
The gloves.
I'm like the last one in, and as I go by the hand, I'm just like, show offs.
The gloves close the door and then lead you into down a corridor and into a large library type room that is lit with numerous candelabra, tons of books. Oh, I have a sort of what do you call it? I got some cool pictures online. I'll put them up here for you so you can just get the idea. There's some really neat art online that has, wizard library stuff in it.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
wait, she's not there yet.
Can you guys read the stories for me?
I don't think there's stories in there. There might be, but this
Did I
is a
move the
There's always
thing?
stories in books.
wizard's room. That's
Hmm.
not
Smalley, I'm
not
sure
usually stories.
at Bande, I'm sure there's one story. Look at 10,000 uses of Myceum. Okay, maybe you're right.
Oh wow. I
The
want
hell?
to read that.
So this is a room that is, I'll try to give you a description. The walls are lined with books. There's at least 10 cats lounging on piles of books, on shelves, on the floor, on a cushion here, on a sofa over there. There's some stuffed chairs by the hearth. There's a nice warm fire going on in there, very cheerful. It's very well lit. You don't see any people in here. You see a golden dove on a little perch with its head tucked under its wing. And one of the cats is on sort of like a little crow's nest type arrangement, lounging there. And on the floor, I should say also that there are these tables, like stone tables, much like the one in the image here, except their surfaces are covered with sigils and runes and lines and astronomical charts and those little clay coins that were made when you first got your dead, and they squeezed a drop of your blood into the coin or into the clay and then stamped it with a stamp that made a little coin out of the clay. There's a bunch of these coins on the floor scattered around. You'd have to be careful not to step on them, on some of the tables. And you also see some big books on one counter that have coins pasted into them, like kind of like a stamp collection, or a coin collection, except they're these little seals, these little clay coins. And you made one for yourself, or they made one for you. And you remember them saying that by making these, they would be able to find you wherever you were in order to contact you when it was time to call in your debt. So these coins, various people's coins, are all over the floor, and these tables as well, these divination tables. The gloves lead you over to these chairs to sit in by the fire. And then another set of gloves, blue gloves, brings around a tray of what looks like tea. And the thing stops in front of you, each
Thank
of you.
Hello?
Kitties.
Mm.
Kitties.
One of the cats comes over and sits next to you, Smalley, and looks up at you.
Just unabashed excitement.
I wish I had prepared speak with animals.
I'm still by the door. The second I saw the coins, I backed back over to the door, and I'm just standing there, just hands on the staff, just kind of like eyes everywhere. Don't like this place.
Bande, you made a promise. Just come sit down. Don't be rude.
They would have
Yeah.
killed you by now.
I
Yeah,
didn't make a
There's
promise
all
to
the
sit in the
cats.
chairs.
that's true.
Well, the tray comes over to you with some tea, Bande.
Nope.
The blue gloves takes the tray away. You hear a clack, like the sound of a domino dropping onto a hard surface. And you see, why don't you all roll perception check?
So it was bad.
Average.
Average.
Both you would be.
You guys so far in this adventure, no one's rolled a perception above 13. I'm pretty sure. Well,
I think one time I did, which is how I caught the guy doing stealth in the fight, but like that was about it.
okay. Well, that was a useful one.
Yeah.
So Smalley's just staring at that one cat. You do see, though, it's not hard to tell that that noise, the clack, came from the cat that's up on a raised area is lounging on a pile of those coins, and it shifted, and one of the coins fell onto the divination table below and bounced and then fell onto the floor.
Oh dear, I need to go pick that up. And
You also,
Don't
you,
touch it.
you
Well,
also,
then I don't. It feels rude to leave a mess.
That's somebody.
What?
Don't touch them.
What? Is a person?
I was just gonna put it by the other ones, so that way it doesn't get lost.
Cat
One of
moved
the
it for a reason.
one of the cats walks over and jumps up in Carrie's lap.
Oh, hello.
You have a kitty now.
I do. This is the best day ever.
Aggie writhing with jealousy of like both of them got cats. That's fine.
So you now see that there is a woman standing over by one of the tables, looking down at the table. This is a piece of art from the artist who's doing the art for our book. AJ is his name. Oh, let's see if I can. There. Okay. I'm going to make it bigger. There we go.
Whoa, gorge.
So she's this is Rosa. You remember her. She looks older, a little older. But she's looking at this divination table and looking at the coins on it. And she says, "All here. Good, good." She beckons you to
Rosa.
the hello, dear. And she beckons you over to the table. Come. She's standing at a table. She turns to a table that has a cloth over it, and the gloves come and pick up each corner of the cloth and lift it off. And you see one of these zodiacal diagrams with runes and sigils all over it, and a few coins on it. And she says, "Come, I want you to see the divination that brings you all together."
Oh,
You
is
see,
it okay that one fell over? Like I want to make sure it doesn't get lost, because if it is a person, then it's extra bad if it gets lost.
you're such a dear for thinking so. But you'll notice there's a lot of coins on the floor. That's natural.
Oh.
You see, little fuzzball up there, she does the divinations with me. She knocks the coins off. They land on the divination tables or bounce off, more likely. The ones that stay on the table, they are the ones I can divine from. Like yours. You'll see there's only
Oh.
5 on this table. Each of yours. Perhaps you recognize yours.
Oh, right. Look. It's me. Thanks for making me strong, Rosa. I mean, and saving my life. I was really,
You were
And then Smalley
small
looks very,
and sad.
very sad for a little
Yes,
bit.
yes, and it was my pleasure. It's even greater pleasure to dispense with these debts. She gets this kind of hard look on her face for a second, but it passes.
Why are you? I mean, if it's okay to ask, why are you running through all the debts?
I suppose you can think of it as not wanting to be burdened with responsibilities anymore. That's the best way to think of it. I wish for you to be free of these things, and I wish to be free of the responsibility of owning them.
Hmm.
Does that make sense?
I think so.
These promises, these debts are, well, in the wrong hands, they could be misused, couldn't they? Best to dispense with them. Well, this
Uh,
definition. Oh, I'm sorry.
Pardon me, Rosa, Aggie. Hello, good to see you again. I know I look a little different, but
Yes, child. What, I almost didn't recognize you, but I
yeah,
recognize your voice.
yeah, it's not. We don't need to really get into it, but I appreciate everything you've done. The debts could fall into the wrong hands. What do you mean? The debts when you presumably one day we all die at some point. If you were ever to pass on, those debts just kind of disappear, right?
Is that the way debts work? You see, each of these coins, it outlives me, doesn't it? I don't want anyone else to own them. It's perhaps just an old woman's fears, but I wish to be safe, and I
Hmm.
wish you to be safe.
Right.
The five of you have been, I suppose as I get older, I become more cautious, and I divine everything. I make divinations to decide what I'm going to have for dinner. Well, not quite that bad, but I do like to know who should do which tasks. And the divination, well, look at you. All five of you landed on the same table, and from it I can divine that you're capable of a certain task I have.
Returning library books.
So you've heard of that one, have you? Yes, some of them are rather trivial. All the quicker to get rid of them. Yours, I'm sorry to say, is not quite so simple. But the five of you, as I trust the divination, I trust the stars, quite capable of handling it for me. I do not speak with Bartha anymore. I do not see her. I do not take her letters. But we
No.
have an insistent friend who has gone between us. It has convinced me to, there's a thing she wishes to have. And so I wish to send it to her, so get her off my back. You're going to deliver it for me. She has taken refuge in her tower in the wildlands to the north of here. And I need you to deliver it to her, along with a acerbic letter that she richly deserves. Two things: deliver the package to her, and it wouldn't even be necessary to have you do this if the couriers could go through the wildlands, but something's stopping them, and the couriers are refusing to go. So I need you to find out what's causing the problems for the couriers, take care of it, or at least report to me on it so I can find someone to take care of it and deliver the thing to Bartha. Does that make sense? Two things.
Yeah, no problem. We can do that. No problem.
Good. Smalley, I see you're working out regularly and taking care of that fine body.
Yeah, it's really cool. I killed a bunch of puppy killers the other day.
Oh,
Yeah. There was
That was
some
today.
there was
Just to
some
be clear.
weird like thing where a guy it's like there was like gonk on his eyeballs and like they were talking about what was it again? Aggie? Like
gotta
Uh,
eat that microphone.
yeah, like what was that thing again with the gooey eyeballs? Like cuz like you were like poking it and everything,
uh,
but like in a safe way. So like you can explain it.
yeah, I'd be happy to, but I really need it. Smalley, did you wish that you were super buff and super hot? That's what you wished for?
No, I mean, I was I was really little, like really little, like almost bandy, like small, like shorter, and then I was very skinny. And
Oh,
then
you were tiny.
all of my brothers made fun
I
of
just
me.
want to be clear. I'm normal
Wait, you were
size.
closer to my size?
You mean
Me?
you were insignificantly small?
It was really small.
Watch it, Webb.
And everyone made fun of me all the time. And then one day my brothers were like, if you go eat this plant, then you'll get stronger. So I believe them, and it turns out the plant was poison.
Oh
Hmm.
no.
It was a rather tasteless prank.
So Rosa and Bartha found me, and they saved me and gave me what I wanted. So now I'm big.
Yes.
Wonderful. I just had to know.
Hmm.
But wait. So was I the
That's why
tall
they-
one? Would I have been
they
the
co-
tall one?
Yeah. They used to call me Small Ollie because my name is Oliver. So
Hmm.
Small
Ah.
Ollie is now Smalley.
Hmm.
Would you
Huh.
prefer to be called Oliver?
No, Smalley's fine. I'm used to it.
Okay. Well, because, if that was a sad name that caused you pain and stuff, like, I don't want to, like, perpetuate the hurt.
I guess you can call me Tolly, but I don't. I'm.
Dolly!
Ah, Bande. I see you still don't trust me.
Still haven't given me a reason to.
Hmm. Well, perhaps once all of this is clear, you'll feel differently. But in any case, I must make it clear: when you have cleared the debt with me, you still owe Bartha.
I know how it works.
You have a tattoo on you, a wizard mark, as it were, a dual wizard mark, and that mark, half of it will disappear, my half, when you pay your debt to me. But you still must get Bartha's. I hope she will consider her half also fulfilled in this, but she's under no obligation to do so. Enough with her. I have a contract for you. I also have the package I wish to give you. And a map.
Are we allowed to know what's in the package?
Oh, absolutely. It's really, it's a silly thing. All right, I'm now displaying contract. If someone would like to read it aloud, that would be lovely. I feel like a teacher when I say that.
I think it would have to be Bandy or I, right? I don't know if
Yeah,
can all the
I'll go.
characters at this table
Yeah.
read.
Well, at least
God.
Kiri can.
Like
Okay.
I go up and I'd like peer out if it's on the table. I'm just looking on the table.
Yep.
Don't
There's a-
want to touch
Okay.
anything in this wizard's room. It's just I know better. It's how I got here. Contract of mutual benefit. The undersigned shall work to the best of their ability to deliver without delay the wand and letter provided by the great seer wrote. Oh, I'm getting a little okay. Into the hand of the wizard Bartha at Bartha's tower in the highlands beyond the Hollow Hills. Which there's a map here.
Mhm.
And yeah,
So-
there's a tower beyond the hollow. I mean, if we trust this, the undersigned shall also discover and report upon, if not eliminate, the source of mischief in the Hollow Hills that has of late interfered with couriers to said tower. Wonderful. The undersigned shall ensure that the wand and letter be delivered into no other hand than the hand of the wizard Bartha, unless that hand belonged to the seer Rosa. So we can deliver this either to Bartha or Rosa. But I'm guessing you won't just let us hand it right back to you now. That's not gonna work, right?
That's correct.
Okay. So we have to at least try to go there. Question,
Yes.
if I may.
Mm.
You said delivered her into her hand, but you didn't say she had to be alive. So if we get there and she's dead and we just put it in her hand, are we good?
No, all the better.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
Oh,
Fantastic. I just like to be clear on this stuff.
Oh
Thank
Can-
you.
Oh, dang.
no.
you have your
Can-
reasons.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, of course, dear.
Well, it's just the last time I saw you guys, you seemed so happy. And
Yeah, you guys were really cute. I like. What
yeah.
happened?
Rosa's face hardens.
Oh, if
Then
you
her
don't want to talk about it, it's okay. I just, it makes me sad that this is where things are.
Can
her
Smalley hug her?
her eyes become a little distant. You could try.
No, I will try to do so.
I want you to make that a persuasion.
The most important persuasion check of the game.
Or maybe an insight. Either one.
Oh, well, I already hit persuasion, so let's see.
Okay.
Oh. It's a good roll.
Is it?
Oh,
I
it takes
can't
forever,
tell.
forever to show up. Oh,
see.
it's okay.
And minus one,
it's
or
a
what's
10.
minus one?
Okay.
Fine.
Yeah, she steps back and puts her hand forward and says, "Thank you, Smalley. But I'm beyond that. Sometimes you think you know someone. Sometimes you have every reason to believe you know them very well, and then they surprise you. That's all."
Okay.
But
Oh,
I think
hey, Rosa,
should.
let's take a look at this. Do you know what this is? Have you ever seen this parasite in the area? Just trying to like get her from stop being sad. Does this look familiar to you in any way? We found this bleeding out of the eyes of one of the wizards that tried to attack some of your acquaintances, Maz's acquaintances.
Oh, Moz. Oh my gosh. Well, she looks at it very closely.
It's a parasite, but I can't tell what exactly it is. By the way, everyone, it's a parasite.
Oh gosh.
Very good, Aggie.
Can I
It just
can
looks
I
like one though.
can I do a nature check? to
Sure.
see?
Like
Wow.
ticks?
Yeah.
Worse.
So you, you think, oh, how would I say this? You agree it's a parasite. Let me just say that the roll to know exactly what it is would be very higher than 21.
Oh no, you're so good.
But Rosa says, "Where did you say you found this?" And it was the eyes.
The puppy killers.
Yeah, on the way here.
Mm,
They were going to do that to two other people,
oh,
infect them from what the Maz's connections said.
so she looks at it very closely and she says, "That's a very serious thing. You're right to say it's a parasite. Don't get it on you. I don't want to alarm you, but you say that these puppy killers, they, Moss told me that there's the gang, they call themselves the Greys. Yes, this makes some sense. I don't wish to be too oblique about this, but yes, it is a parasite. It is a very powerful parasite. It isn't a stupid parasite. It is a being, evidence of a being that can control others. Other than that, I can't say more or for sure. I'd have to study it. But that seems to suggest that this gang is run by something not human.
That doesn't narrow it down.
Something very strange, and if I'm right about this, then it's good to know this, and I can tell the keepers about it, because it will not be easily cured, as it were.
Maybe.
I mean,
Well,
we cured him. I mean, in a manner of
That,
speaking.
that may, in fact, be the only way to do it.
They burn real easily.
Can
Thank
I?
God I wore gloves.
Yes, Kiri.
So, could this first question, could this be related to what's going on with the couriers? And then second question, if it is, do you know, is there a way to like, maybe like, if not, cure them, maybe mess things up for them, so that way it's easier to fight them, assuming again they are the ones causing all these problems.
As far as I know, the way you handled them the first time would be the way to handle them again. I would be
Okay,
very
so hit
the-
them really hard in the head.
yes.
You
If
can do that.
if the source of this is as I think, it will not be in the Hollow Hills. It would require a different kind of habitat, as it were. But I cannot. Yes,
Is this it, or is this a byproduct of it?
that's a byproduct. That is the tool by which it controls.
Oh, thank God I wear gloves. Oh.
Yes, yes. You don't want that on you.
Would you like it?
I would.
Oh,
Thank you.
yeah. Have here.
I can find out more about it and know for certain.
Yeah, just send us a message or something.
Yes, if it becomes important for you to know it, I will do that immediately. In the meantime, I would like you to sign your copy of the contract, my copy of the contract. Each of us will keep a copy. And oh, I forgot the package. She brings out a box. She gives you 3 things. There's this box. It's about like, oh, I don't know, about 2 feet long. And she opens it up, and inside of you see a kind of unremarkable looking wand with, however, like a it looks like it's maybe made out of wood or leather or something, and on the end, at the end, there's a white, like a pearl, kind of clutched. So it's a pearl tipped, very rustic looking wand. And she says, why she thinks this is important, I have no idea. You can use it if you want, if any of you can. I'm certain Bande could use it. It's with it you can blind someone, but only once a day. It's rather a trinket. But you know how it is with these breakups. There's always something that someone wants that was left behind, and well, if this will keep her quiet henceforth, then let her have it. So deliver the wand.
If I use it, do I incur another debt?
No,
Okay.
no, feel free to use it. However, I also have for you this, and she gives you a slip of paper, and it looks to be an order, like an invoice for a half dozen healing potions. And she says, take this to Bert Popper at Popper's Potions, and he will fill this for you. Might as well have a little first aid kit along the way for the bumps and bruises. The Hollow Hills are not known to be particularly safe. And that's it. You all sign?
The
Yeah.
letter, is it in the box?
Yes, the letter is also in the box.
Okay. Just making sure because we have to do that too. All right.
Is
Don't
the
read
letter
it.
sealed?
It is. Don't read it, or you'll regret it mightily.
I don't want to read it. I'm fine.
She sighs, looks at each of you as if remembering, your previous interactions, and gives a faint smile. She says, "Gloves will show you to the door. I wish you well. Trust the stars." She turns and goes to a door at the back of the place. Opens the door, pauses, says, without looking at you, you're looking at the back of her head, she says, "When you see Bartha, remember, she is quick to anger. She is, well, speak simply and quickly and do not waste her time. And if she bear me any love, tell her, if she bear me any love at all, she will forgive her portion of your debts in this same action. Pray that she does." And then she leaves.
Bye, Rosa.
And the gloves usher you. So you have, in case that wasn't clear, the potion order. You have to take it to the potion person.
So Naked Mickey shows us to the door.
Naked invisible Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who we can't see because they're invisible, but they're dancing like Usher on the way to the door. That's apparently that's what I got.
Okay, let's see. New map. Go back to the city map or village map. I guess that is. Webb looks at Bande as you guys are walking out. He says, "So you touched something, did you? You touched something of hers, and and what happened? Is that a good story? You can tell us."
I mean,
I-
I'm here, so it's clearly not a good story.
I touched the kitty.
Look,
Yeah,
you just don't touch a wizard's things.
Can't we decide
Apparently,
if it's a good
I
story
should've-
or not?
should have learned that a long time ago, but I didn't. Here we are.
Oh.
You didn't
I'm sorry,
deserve that,
Carrie. What'd you
Bande.
say? I couldn't hear you.
I was saying, let us be the ones to decide if it's a good story or not. Because, if you're involved, then of course it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
I don't know that that's how. Yeah, all right, whatever. So when I was younger, I don't know how long ago it was. When I was younger, I was hungry and I wanted food, and they had these treats that looked delicious, and no one was looking, and the door was open, and so I just dashed in and I grabbed one. I was just trying to eat, and I didn't know any better back then.
Oh.
And the next thing I knew, I'm getting tattooed, and I got a blood coin, and that's my favor is they didn't like turn me into the city watch.
What?
Oh.
Bande, that story sucked.
I told you.
That's awful.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
I don't understand why you thought this was going to be a good story.
No,
Were
we
you
should have
so
listened to you.
small?
That's awful.
Worst story ever.
Bande, I make really tasty honey tarts, and whenever you want one, you can have as many as you like.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah, I promise.
You've had ones, Molly?
Yeah, super good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as long as you're still
Yeah.
alive,
Oh.
then sure, I'll try one.
Yeah, before my mom died, she made sure that I learned how to make them, and it's something that makes me forever grateful because then it's like I get to remember her too and share this with everybody.
Yeah, that's not
Aw.
what my mom taught me, but that probably would have been more useful.
Well, then that's it. I will make them tonight.
I hope.
Yay!
You're making dessert. I can make dinner for us, but let's get these potions.
Yeah.
And Bande, if you I don't want to speak for everyone else. If you don't want to be here, like the debt will be cleared if we just go and do it. You know what I
That's
mean?
not how wizards work. She'll know.
It's just you
She'll
kind of got
know.
cheated. You know what I
She'll
mean?
know.
It feels bad.
It's right here, and he pulls the thing down. She'll know.
I
Like the
mean, you can
tattoo,
kind of just stand in the back
vivid
there. It's
on
okay.
the skin. Still looks like it's fresh, but it's not. I'm like, nope, she'll know. Like
Were
you can
you-
see there's scratches, like in
He's trying to, like,
scars
cut
around
it.
that. 'Cause he's trying to
Oh,
like scrape it off. She'll know.
Yeah,
man.
but like you can hang out like a safe distance away and stuff, and like.
I mean, I did last time.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true. Keep
That
up the
worked
good
pretty
work,
good.
Bande.
Look, I'm not smart, but I'm not stupid. I'm not going to
Right.
get near them.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm more saying like, well, just in case you were worried that like we would get mad at you or whatever for not like jumping in to fight things, like we would not at all. Like you do what you
Do
need to do, and we will support you.
people get mad if you like super confused? Doesn't process that like anybody would like not consider running away from a fight. Like that doesn't like he's like people. All right. That's
But the
weird.
fight's the fun part.
Yeah, Tolly
Uh,
seems to enjoy that part.
I think the loot is the fun part, but I guess you can have that fun part. I'll take the loot.
Webb says, "Yeah, I get what you're saying. I like the distance. I fight from a distance too.
It's easier.
Yeah,
Well, I don't
you
like.
get
I mean,
somebody.
let's be clear. I don't like. I don't want to oversell myself. What you've seen is what I can do. That's the only thing. I can hit somebody with my staff, or I can light someone on fire.
Yeah, that
Really
fire's pretty
cool,
good.
though. I can't light anybody on fire unless I.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean, I
pretty
got
cool.
that. We got that book. Maybe I can learn something else. But,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
but I don't hurt people. I just take people's things. That's Bandy. But
It's a lot safer.
it's B&D. Everybody just shortens it to Bandy.
Oh.
But my name is B&E. I steal things,
Oh,
I get it.
B&E.
but it's
Yeah.
just
Very
faster to
nice.
say Bandy.
bacon and
Yeah.
eggs.
Bacon and eggs. That's what it is.
But wait a second.
I'm sorry,
Have you
Bande.
tried-
That's
That's
willful.
breakfast
That was
guy.
that was
Yeah.
willful ignorance on my part. I apologize.
I'm not a
Have you tried
breakfast.
just
I was-
like asking people nicely for the things that you want?
Yeah, they ignore you
Oh,
at best,
that's not very nice.
and they clop you over the head at worst.
Well,
Did you not? You didn't grow up in Waterdeep, did you? Oh no, you're the fort. Yeah, you don't get it. People are not nice.
mm,
Well,
People don't care if kids are hungry.
Well,
You ask them for whatever, they don't care.
microphone.
No one was ever really nice to me because I'm a half.
Gary, microphone.
No one was ever nice to me because I'm not a full blood. But
Mm,
Yeah. Yes.
I didn't let that like change me or anything because my mom always told me that it's important to just always have courage and be kind.
That's right.
Where's your mom
Yeah,
now?
that's not what I learned from my mom.
She died.
You
Oh,
didn't hear the story?
I don't. I think I might have missed it. Oh my God. God's Kiri. That was very tactless of me.
Oh, No,
Yeah, I
it's
could see that
okay.
one coming from a long way away. That's exactly what you ask somebody after they say something real positive, like, "Oh yeah, my life's great." My mom always said, "Yeah, where's your mom now?"
It
I
just
mean, it
means
was
I
in the
could see that
it was
one
in the
coming.
oh,
context
thank
of the
God we're at the
sentence. It
potion
was
shop.
Yeah.
always said. It was right there.
But also, I don't understand why I would be sad that she's passed on because, she's back in it's all a part of the cycle, like
Yeah, yeah.
and now more things are growing and
Well, yeah, she's
prospering.
compost now.
Well, oh my
Yeah.
God, Web.
Dude,
Well, you're a grave digger. You know everybody's
yeah,
compost
but
at the end, right?
I should know. Not everybody goes to a great place
Not
after they
everybody.
die.
Well, it
But I'm
depends.
That's not-
confident
yeah.
your mother did.
Yeah, yeah.
But
My garden.
I mean, I don't know if
You
people go
buried her at your
anywhere,
house?
but everybody helps the earth when they die.
Yeah, yeah.
it's
See,
true.
Hmm.
that's wisdom right there.
Yeah, it's like it's my best quality.
So you do find you see that you ask around and you find that this right on the other side of the inn is what's supposed to be Pauper's Potions, but what you see is a tidy little house with white shutters and um, you see some picket fence and why don't you roll a perception?
There you go.
There we go. Finally. Okay.
Dirty 20. I want to be anywhere other than in this conversation, clearly.
It just keeps getting darker, and we're
I'm
coming
just
out
like,
of
why
it.
do we
and then
keep
something
talking about
worse.
this? Give me something to look at.
You see there's a front window of some windows in the front and you see some people inside. It looks like they're having tea in the nice and dressed nicely. There's a handsome looking middle-aged woman taking tea and she's laughing and other people are talking there with her. You also see a sign on the gate that says no solicitors. And but you since you rolled so high, Garwar, you see there's a little sign that points down the side of the house that says potions, like a side yard type thing.
I'm like, it's back over. It's that path. It's not this one. It's a back house. That's usually, I mean, honestly, that's where you find usually the best stuff is not the main pretty thing, the one behind that nobody notices. I just start heading back that way.
All right.
Now this I understand.
And in fact, there is a kind of like base, the side yard goes down and there's a basement level with a little sign that says Pauper's Potions and a door. And you knock and open the door and a little bell rings, ding-a-ling. It's a small room with a long counter. Some of it some of it's glass and has a glass display case in it with looks like bottles and labels inside of it. And a handsome middle-aged man enters from the back room rubbing sort of purple stained hands and says, welcome. Insight check.
Hello. This one looks delicious.
Mm.
Bandy's in his element.
This guy has really nervous hands. He's like picking his fingers. He's washing them and picking at his nails, and he's kind of twitchy. And Aggie and Garwar, you're like, this dude is stressed. He's like either got way too many orders to fill or something else is going on. But he's trying to put a good face on it and he's looking at you and kind of sizing you up. And when you produce the slip, he goes, Rosie's And he looks at it and says, yes, 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 of course. You're from out of town, aren't you? Of course you are. I would know everyone in town. Yes, I can fill this for you, no problem whatsoever. Uh, I have other potions as well. Do you have the coin for it? He scans you.
Do you have anything that tastes like peppermint?
Oh, that's a good flavor.
My favorite.
We can.
Oh, really?
That's if you just want like a peppermint, that's a candy store thing.
Oh, okay.
Thank
I'm
you.
down for that. That's not
well,
what this guy does.
What other things do you have to offer?
He gestures at the glass case, and you see that there's several things in there. There's a little sign that says all potions made to order. There's a little bottle that has a little, a little tent, a paper tent that says healing on it. Another one that says climbing on it. Animal friendship on it.
Ooh,
Growth. Love.
ooh.
Greater healing. Invisibility. And something called an elixir of healing, which is couched in a little velvet trough.
What are the prices on these things?
Oh, the cheapest ones are 50 gold.
If you gotta ask, you can't afford it.
I know, right? I have my life savings with me. Maybe I can afford one thing.
We can afford
Well,
one
my life
thing.
savings with me too.
Guys, I have an idea. What if we give the love potion to, Rosa and Bartha?
Oh,
That's a
well,
horrible idea.
I don't think it'll last long, and
yeah, and so Smalley, when it comes
Also,
to
it's
like
expensive.
when it comes to love and feelings like that are really strong, they have to be based on a foundation of truth and respect. Because if that is not there, then as soon as the effect fades, then it'll be so much worse because then they'll feel like lied to, because it wasn't real.
Okay.
Garwar, you notice that when when Smalley suggests the love potion for Bartha and Rosa, it gives Smalley a sharp look, and looks like he's about to snap at him. And then you guess that maybe he realizes Smalley's kind of dim, and he bites his tongue, but he says, "That would only be 500 gold. I'm sure you have that coin, don't you? The
Oh,
love potion, I
dear.
mean."
Oh no. Oh no.
He's rubbing his hands nervously, and he says, "But I could make you a deal for some of these potions, if you help me with the problem that I have. It's rather we'd have to do it right away. I only have a few minutes to take care of this problem, and I'm quite certain I cannot. I've tried.
Oh,
But
dear.
we could make an arrangement for some additional potions. I won't have these ready until tomorrow, these Rosa's order, so you'll have to pick them up first thing in the morning, but I could have a couple other things as well. I could throw in one of these others, at least one of the... Yes. What do you think?
Oh, okay.
Small task?
what's the task?
We kind of have to know that we kind of need to know the deal we're getting into.
Yeah, he's been burned.
Well, of course.
Tried that. That didn't work either.
Yeah.
Just back on the guy.
Really, you burned?
I'm just scratching at my
That
tattoo now.
tattoo does not come off.
I have a problem. This is my problem. I have a prize bull. And he's a breeder. He's worth quite a lot of money. Somehow, a piece of pink lace, looks like from a lady's garments, has become affixed to its horn. His horn. My wife is not a jealous woman, but my mother-in-law is. She's staying with us for a little while. I have about 5, maybe 10 minutes before their guests leave, and they come down to see the bull. What a lovely idea, dear. Yes, of course we should show your mother the bull. I've got to get rid of that. And I can't get near the bull. I try to get close. He's very docile normally. I get close to him. He flies into a rage. It's very dangerous. I've locked him in the barn. I need that scrap of lace gone. Soon.
Question. Was the time we spent on the ride here enough time to count as a rest for refreshing spell slots?
Was that a short rest or?
No, it would have been a short
Okay.
rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, no
There
problem.
goes my
That's
first
fine for
idea.
some of them. That works.
But I could offer you a choice of one of my more interesting potions, or perhaps half dozen of my apprentices' potions. They're quite safe.
I'd like to try talking and asking nicely. If I can have the talk to animals potion.
Which
That I don't have any of those made at the
Oh,
moment. I could make
okay.
it for tomorrow if that's one of the
There's-
ones you'd like to do.
there
But
is an
we
animal friendship, but
we must
Yeah.
go. We must go.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
if you are you wish to do this.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. It's something I cannot trust to anyone in the village because the village talks, but you're not from the village, are you? Thank
to
you.
be clear, you don't need the fabric.
No, just
You just need it gone.
yes.
Okay, that's a lot easier.
Very well. Come.
All right, I'll back you up,
Ah.
Kiri.
One last
Okay.
thing. You mustn't harm the bull. That's very important.
Now that just got a lot harder.
Yes. Or I could have done it myself. Come.
Yeah,
And
that
he
makes
leads you
sense.
down to a barn behind the house. And I will take you to a different map. Pretty sure I prepared this map. Did I? Yes. Okay.
Covered up.
So that's the barn. I've set you up right in front of the door, and I blacked out the rest because of course you're not in there yet, so you don't know what's in there. Can you guys see it?
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Right. Bert should also be there with you, but he says he's going to run back up and delay them as long as he can if they come down. When you have done it, simply emerge and come back to the house, and I will know that all is well.
Okay.
He hustles off.
above the table. When we walk, this is still in the town, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
We're just out of his house. Okay.
Yeah, it's just behind his house, in the
But
field
who's
behind it.
I
gonna
figured.
see if it's inside the barn?
Hmm. Yes.
W-
All right.
We
I
should-
have a backup just in case it doesn't work. But are you just gonna talk to it, or are you gonna wrestle it?
Well, I can't speak to it because I'd have to perform a ritual, and I'm still a bit tired out from, fighting all those really mean guys
don't-
earlier
I
that
don't have a
killed
lot
the
of
puppy.
time either.
Alright.
But I can try. My other thought is that, like sometimes if I like whistle, then like a light breeze will come by, and maybe that would be enough to like blow it off.
It might not be a bad idea. So Kiri tries to befriend it, gets it off, uses the breeze. Plan 2. Smalley, if I'm a distraction, can you get it off? If you run up to it, it'll be on me, and you just have to run up and grab it.
Sure, no problem.
That's why you're the leader.
Yeah. Holly's so
So
cool.
you want the biggest person in our group to rush a bull that's mad.
It'll be.
Just to
it'll.
be clear.
I'll distract it. I know I'll distract it.
Okay. Are you guys gonna be
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Definitely one way to do it.
If you have
So-
something to help, you said you can only burn things, so I didn't throw you into the plan, breaking and entering.
Well, I mean, I'm good at stealing things.
Do you want to try too?
Yeah.
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 So I'm just saying.
Okay.
Perfect.
So
I mean,
maybe,
if we go in, we need to get inside. I need to see what we're
Yeah.
doing here.
Smalley's gone
Perfect.
inside already.
maybe
can't.
I can try to like calm it down and like get it so like
We just got to go fast. So we need to
all
get
right,
in the door.
all right, let's do this.
We're running out of time.
All right, so we're gonna.
I don't know why the mother-in-law is going to come out here, but whatever.
It's just going to be a den of snakes in here. There's not even a bull. It's just a death trap.
Okay.
The Minotaur. He forgot to tell us.
By the way, the Minotaur is my lover.
Get in
Those
line.
panties. Okay.
Oh my gosh, Smalley. Okay. So you see, I'll just reveal the whole thing since Smalley's in there. There's kind of a chicken area with hay and grain. There's all kinds of, you see hay. Sorry. Let me get you. And a huge glossy black bull. Its neck is all muscle. It seems fairly docile. It's chewing like it's cud. Kind of looks at you with a tiny little eye.
Is how is the lacy bit attached to the horn? Does it
It's-
look firmly stuck on, or like is it like just hanging off?
It does not look like it's just hanging there barely.
Okay.
Once you roll perceptions. Oh, Webb. Yeah, Webb's gonna come in here too.
How does the bull wear the underwear? Does it wear it like this? Does it wear it like
How
The
did it
eternal
this?
get
question: how
there?
does a bull wear pants? Is it on the front legs? Is it on the back legs? Is it on both?
Is this a meme or something that I should know about?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
A lot about centaurs. How do they wear pants?
Centaurs.
Is it the back legs?
Oh.
Is it the front legs? Is it
Is it
the
both?
whole
Like, does
the
it come
whole
up between
thing?
both? Like,
If they're wearing overalls, does it go like?
Okay. Aggie.
Yeah.
Aggie, you're examining it from where you are. You think you see something shiny in there, like a silver glint in there. So it's a incongruous. You got this muscly black bull and this incongruous piece of lace, pink lace. Maybe it was a piece of a scarf. Maybe it's an undergarment. You can't tell. It looks like it's been like affixed to the horn
I'll pass that on to the group.
with some like silver wire, maybe. So like if you were to grab it, it might not come off, or you might just tear it.
So this thing was purposefully attached.
Yeah.
possibly.
I see what's going on here, Bert.
I mean, are you sharing this information with us?
Yeah, I'll share that.
Okay.
I share it. Yeah.
All right. I'm like, Aggie, you said you might want to be a distraction.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I can be a
And out
distraction.
of my bag, I'm just keeping Vandy's voice on. Out of my bag, I pull out very carefully with my back to the bull, the red scarf, and I go, only in an emergency. Don't let it see it any other time.
Yep. You got it.
Told a story once about this. Might as well try, right?
I have my red scarf affixed.
And then I immediately dive. I immediately dive into the hay and I start rolling around on the ground in the hay, and I'm just rolling. And
Oh, he's lost.
I'm proficient with disguise kits. I am trying to disguise myself as a normal person thing that would be in a barn, was not to draw attention to myself.
You look like a short scarecrow.
It's dirt and other things and
his beard is just
straw.
like it's like a ghillie suit now of
Yeah, that's the idea.
straw.
I would like to spend my inspiration to try to make an animal handling check, so that
Ooh.
way I can try to make it more chill for Bande.
Ooh, okay. And so I thought I heard something about Aggie too. What's Aggie doing? Aggie has
Aggie's plan B. If Kiri doesn't work
Plan
and
B.
it gets mad,
Yeah.
I come
Aggie and
in.
Smalley, plan B.
Yeah, plan B.
okay. All right. So go ahead and try to make the
So I'm gonna let me before she does that, I'm gonna I guess at the same time, I think while you're doing kind of an animal handling check, I'm gonna do a stealth check to try to inch around the outside of this thing and come up on the blind side of the bull, not by the back legs, but hopefully it's looking away, and then
okay.
Oh, there we go.
Nice. Okay. So
Ah, the
once you move
19 do it.
move your
This is
character.
perfect.
Move your
Okay.
character so I can see
Oh.
where they're going and such.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use
so-
my hero's
Oop.
point, by the way. I have to
Yeah.
after that roll.
So Kiri is basically playing the bull whisperer and just like, hey, how are you? You're like super pretty and like you seem like you have a really nice coat. and I bet that you're gonna one day find like a cow and she's gonna love you very much and that'll be really, really nice. Like what do you think?
So where's Ben? There he is.
Bandy's
Okay.
trying to get around like over here.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
got its eye on you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's got its eye on you.
Your horns are so big.
and while I think she's got its attention,
Mhm.
I'm gonna move up closer and
Okay,
sleight
stop.
of hand.
Okay, stop right there.
Okay.
You're about here.
It's got gunk running out of its eyes. You just couldn't see it from that distance.
Don't say that.
I don't
Um,
like that.
It's going to inoculate you with its horn, its slimy horn.
Oh,
No. Let's see. All right. So I just need, let me just, all right. The bull abruptly snorts. Its eyes get huge. It kicks with its back legs, and it's probably going for Bande because of the what do you call it? The animal handling on Kiri's
Yeah.
part.
Yeah.
It is basically batshit all of a sudden. It just like loses its as my friends would say, it just flips a nut. And that's gonna be once you roll initiative, you might have a chance to like evade it, but if it goes first, here, let's all roll initiative here. Let me get
Forgot about that. I rolled it too soon.
Okay.
Not used to roll 20, folks. I'll learn.
You got to click on your character
Yeah.
first and then do it. Okay.
How do you got to get my character in there? How do I get my character in there?
You click on Bande, the figure,
Okay.
and then you hit oh, actually you're gonna have to tell me unless you have a roll 20.
I do. I just need to, how do I get Bande into the last time you did it, I think.
Did you click on him?
Yep.
You've selected him and then you hit initiative?
Oh, okay, hold on. Ba-ba-ba-bam. There we go.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Mhm.
I will remember that now.
Whoops.
Like Bande, I just got to learn my lesson.
At least we're all almost going before the bull. That's really good. We have some options here.
Oh, did we see was the bull a 5? Okay.
Yeah, it's
I didn't know if that was the bull or if that was a web. We don't know what Webb's doing.
Oh,
Webb's just
right.
watching.
Webb's playing with the chicken in the background.
Hey, these chickens are real suspicious.
This one had a knife on it.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you all take care of Webb, and then so you can see it is bucking and pissed off. I'm gonna have you roll one more perception check, and that's all. That's the last time I'm gonna ask you for that. I can't make that promise, really.
Andy perceives an angry bull.
Mhm. Mhm. Okay. And let's see. Kiri, did you roll?
Yes, I got a
perception.
4. Oh, perception? No,
Yeah.
sorry. I thought it was initiative. My bad.
It's okay. Ooh.
Ooh, finally.
So you notice something really weird. A little blossom appears on the bull's flank. Like a little, I don't know. You think like it's a like a blossom like that just got flicked onto there by something, but it stays there. It's like, if there were blossoms on the ceiling, one fell onto the bull's butt, and then, but it doesn't fall off when it starts raging. It
Oh.
stays there. Not a blossom, like a dandelion, like a tiny dandelion.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
Can I do like nature or something?
Uh-huh.
Okay. What is that? Did it roll?
You're standing right next to his butt, which is the only reason you would have seen it.
Yeah. Did it roll that? No, I don't think it did. Okay.
Fortunately, I got it to turn around so she can see that.
Thank you. Oh,
Great
there we go.
thinking.
Sorry. 14.
Yeah, so it's not a natural it's not a flower. It's a
Like a
you don't know what
bird?
it is. Maybe something closer to a burr. Yeah.
Okay.
But it doesn't look like it's, I don't know. It looks like, yeah, you don't know what it was, but it's there. And now its butt is spinning and bucking around, and you lose sight of that
Okay.
as it goes. It's going to go for Bande. Who's got the first action here? Aggie, you just see this thing going berserk.
Yeah, I'll kind of run in and I'm like, all
He's
right,
got something on his behind. I think it's making him upset.
plan two, Tolly, plan two. And I'll cast light on my chest. And I will make a bright red light appear on
Ooh.
my chest. Um,
Oh, that's
and
awesome.
and I'll look and I'll go, here I am. All right. And I'll kind of I'll move. I'll be about here. I think that was about as much move I
You
had.
can jump in the water barrel.
Yeah, and I'll like start flagging it down. I got the big red light on my chest, and I'll start whistling at it like it's a real big dog, and I'm just looking for a hug. And I know Smalley will save me because Smalley is the leader.
Okay. Very well. Are you holding an action?
Light was my action.
Oh,
I
right.
cast
Okay.
light as an
Gotcha.
cantrip. I don't have a bonus action.
Okay.
I'm living my best life, I think, right now.
All right, Smalley, what are you gonna do?
Smalley is going to run up this way, just to kind of I guess be close enough to shove Aggie out of the way if required. But he's gonna run there and then try to ready an action to grab the burr that Kiri was talking about.
Right. It's gonna be it's like bucking and spinning. So I'm trying to find Smalley, did you didn't roll a perception? I need you to roll a perception. Oh yeah, you did. I see it now.
I did.
Yeah, you don't see a burr.
Oh no. Okay, so I'm going to ready an action to shove Aggie out of the way.
Okay, okay.
No, that's so nice.
All right, Smalley. And now we have Bande.
I'm still going with the first plan. Like, I'm not near its butt, So, and I didn't see it. Did I? No, I hadn't. I just see a big bull that's mad.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm gonna just try to sleight of hand that the silver wrapped thing, like it's right in my face.
Yep.
I'm just gonna try to sleight of hand it, just like I do, just like they taught me on the streets.
Mm-hmm.
You quick undo, you put a hand over here, and you quick undo the thing and slip it off when they don't notice. So
All
let's
right.
see what happens. Oh, that was not great. 11.
Oh. Yeah, you could
I'm
use
gonna
that hero
prepare
point
this.
if you wanted.
I did on the stealth check.
Oh,
It went up
bummer.
by 1.
You make a
Oh.
grab at it and it just moves too fast and it's out of your
Dang it.
and he
I need another to keep it busy. It's right there. I just need another shot.
all right.
I'm
It
done.
makes
Literally.
it lowers its head
Oh god.
and with that massive neck, oh my gosh, shovels you up in the air like a possessed what are those machines called? The forklift. Like a
Sorry,
possessed-
Bandy, the plan didn't work. I thought I would get distracted.
Oh no.
So
It was a very good idea.
Bandy's about to have his contract removed, though. That's good.
No.
all right.
Very likely. Very likely. I was holding out hope for a lower roll.
Hey,
Did not
someone
get it.
last session was kind enough to gift me a spell slot, so I can prepare a ceremony of some kind at your funeral.
Star Chaser redeemed how inspiring for Bandy.
Yeah, I think that's an inspiration, but it's
Oh.
too late. We'll have to
too
wait
late.
unless you
I
want to
don't
let me have
know.
it now.
Yeah, you might want to. I mean, what would you use it for?
The sleight of hand to get the thing off the horn still, but I think that's
Okay,
too
so at
late.
least if
We're
you,
now on the bull.
yeah,
Yeah,
all
at
right.
least if I could get it off. Then
Okay, give it a shot.
Can I do it on that? All right.
Yeah.
Let me just roll. So I'm gonna roll the sleight of hand again. There's a 15.
All right, I'm gonna say you snag it, and
I snag
half of it comes off in your hand. You rip it off, but half of it's still there because it is affixed to the horn.
So half of the like all of the pink, or part of the pink and the silver and some of the pink is still there.
Part of the pink and the silver is still there.
Okay.
But you got half of it off.
In the process of it forklifting me, this is what I grabbed.
So it forklifts you. It's not going to be pleasant. I'm going to say, well, it throws you up in the air and you fall down, and the whole experience, you're now lying in front of its hooves and you take 7 points of damage. You're like a rumpled mass of dwarf.
I don't recommend this.
All right. Kiri.
So I would like to try something foolish.
Okay.
Get in line.
You know?
I would like to try to use animal handling by way of trying to ride the bull into getting it to pucker itself out.
All right.
I don't know what you would want me to roll, but I feel like this is the kind of thing my character would attempt to do in this situation.
I thought wisdom was your highest stat.
All right.
Like, just because you're wise doesn't mean you don't make bad choices.
Why? Not smart.
Running of the bull lasts typically 2 to 3 minutes, so we just got another 29 rounds, and then I think it'll be nice and tuckered out.
So what would it be animal handling or
Yeah,
like dexterity? I don't know.
which one's better for you?
Animal handling.
Okay, do that then. Ooh,
Ah!
oh, you get
No.
it's spinning around. It hip checks you into the equipment over here. You can some of the the netting and the wood over there crumples to the ground, and you're kind of braced against it. So noble attempt, Aggie. You see all this going down. You also see Webb. He's crawled up onto this ledge, and he points over here behind you to the west and says, "There!" And if you turn, you may see something.
I'll do a quick turn when he yells out. What?
You he keeps pointing, and you understand that whatever he's pointing at is blocked. You can't see from where you are. He says, "Something's there." You can move. It's your turn, right?
Yeah.
So you could
Yeah.
move. All right. So unless you,
Can I see it after moving 10 feet?
yes. Hold on. Give me a second here. You see a small creature. Kind of looks like a tiny elf, but not really. It's kind of, I don't know if you could ever, why don't you roll a nature?
My best skill.
I don't know if you've ever seen a gnome. It's kind of like a gnome, except smaller.
Let's see.
Ish.
Nature. That's a 9.
Okay. And you see it, and about the same time, its eyes go big, and it ducks behind something over there.
I'll yell back out to the group. Hey, everybody! There's some person here. What are you doing?
A
It's not safe in
person.
here. And they duck away. And I'm getting a sense of suspicion, so I'll 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And you know what? I'm gonna take my action. I'm gonna double dash. I'm gonna kind of climb over. I'm like, hey, hey, hey. And I'll like climb over and I'll like get up to them. I'm like, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing here? You doing this?
Okay. You see this little creature, and it's got a broom, a little broom, and it's wearing like a little vest and pointy shoes and a floppy cap, and its eyes go big, and it says, "Leave me alone. This is between me and Bertram. This is none of your business."
Bertram, the bull?
No,
Potion
Bert.
maker.
Bert.
Look, why don't we just take it down a little bit and, why don't we calm this bull down and we don't have a reason to fight. You know what I mean? We're just asked to do something, but I'm sure we can work it out. There are people who are way better at talking than me.
He
Please?
says, "Yeah! This is none of your business." And he tries to run, like get away. I don't know if you want to do anything about that, but he turns. It's not his turn, so he can't do it.
I don't have anything at the moment. I'll
I mean,
yell
if
out
he
to my
hasn't
group.
taken off yet, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, if he
Yeah.
hasn't taken off yet, I'll yell. I'm like, hey, this guy, he's the one messing up the bull. And I'll try to grab his ear. Scold him.
Okay, grab his
Little
ear.
man, all right, you see here. I understand you're having a disagreement.
Wait, grab his ear. Go make like a grab, an athletics or something.
My best skill. I'll do an athletics.
Oh my God, you grab his ear.
Oh,
You-
dirty 20.
Let go of me. Let go.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Whatever you're doing. Otherwise, my friend Smalley is good at taking out people's spines, and I guarantee you, you don't want that. I am your friend on this one. You do not want Smalley to remove your spine. It's
Good cop, bad cop.
Smalley. He's over here. Smalley's on the way. You gotta stop this. I can't promise you enough. You don't
Okay,
need a weapon to do it.
it is in fact Smalley's turn.
So obviously hearing Aggie yelling and stuff, Smalley is going to stomp his way over that because that's just normally how he walks. But very intimidatingly, saying,
Yep, you see this
What's the
little thing,
problem?
and Aggie has grabbed its ear, and it's fussing and swatting with its little broom, trying to get her off.
"You stop fighting now."
He's saying the same thing over and over. This is not your business. Let me go. You don't understand. This is between me and Bertram.
Yeah, we don't understand. That's why you should tell us.
So then
That's why you're
Smalley
still
is going to
conscious.
pick up this, what is this piece of wood thing,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, piece
and
of wood
hurl
scrap.
it across the barn as intimidation.
Ooh, good one.
Bandy's just rolling back and forth, dodging hooves. Has no idea what's going on. Oh God, that was close.
Yeah, it is. It's sharp, powerful hooves. Bummer. Yeah, that's okay. That's athletics. You should roll intimidation.
Oh, sorry. Intimidation.
Maybe I'll oh, that's charisma, isn't it? Is that right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know what Smalley's
Win.
got in the way of charisma.
Not great. He smells a little bit.
Oh, that might be intimidating. Oh, yeah. I don't know. He didn't notice. He didn't see the display. He was paying too much attention to Aggie pulling on his ear. Okay. Unless you have something else, Bandy.
Nope, that's it.
Okay. You're up, Bandy.
Like, so I do presume I ended up on like prone, right? After I got forked.
Yes. Yes.
So standing up, there goes half my limited movement as a dwarf. And it doesn't it looked like, I mean, I gave it a good yank and it did not come off.
You tore it in half.
Yeah. So I'm like, well, that's not great. And I'm in a lot of pain. Hmm.
I mean, you could disengage and crawl away.
But not everybody can disengage. That's not an action everybody can take. Oh no, it is, isn't it?
Yeah. And then all you have is your movement left if you do that.
I don't have a lot of movement. Sure, I will use my action to disengage, and I'll just back up. I got like 10 feet left. And I'm just like, that hurt. We go back to the inn now. I need a nap.
Okay.
And that's, I got nothing. I got nothing else. Well,
All right. We got
yeah, he's just standing here at the moment.
Shame you moved further away. Much harder to revive.
Look, he just got forked by a bull and is not doing well.
Poor
Is
Bandy.
very, very much not doing.
okay. So it seems after that one rush of anger to have calmed a little. It spins this way. Because it feels Kiri back there. I know she's there. And Kiri, what is your AC?
13.
Okay. Yeah, it's got a bonus to add to that. It lowers its head and slams you, and you fly into these pieces of wood. You take 7 damage, and then it does a little does a little half circuit to make sure no one's still bugging it, and its tail is swishing back and forth, and it stops and glares. It's like, nobody's bugging me now. Better stay back.
Oh,
And now the little dude, let's see. Oh, that was its morale check, natural 1.
Oh,
he
no.
just slumps.
Dang.
He says, I didn't want anybody to get hurt. I didn't want anybody to get hurt. I just want what's rightfully mine.
And I'll let go of his ear. And what's yours? What's yeah, Smalley and I understand justice not being served. What's yours? What happened?
Bert has neglected his responsibilities of convivial courtesy toward me.
What I don't. What does that mean?
Have I neglected to dust and tidy the barn? No. Have I neglected to sweep and tend the chickens? No. But he hasn't brought me any of the customary salutations. The salutations his family has given me for decades, many decades. I knew his grandfather. It's his wife, his new wife. He's too busy. He's forgotten all about me.
Oh, that's terrible.
You want a hug?
Maybe.
Smiley gives him a hug.
Mm. You smell like Ferdinand.
Knew it. Oh, I knew it.
Ferdinand the Bull.
I said I heard a story about this. All right. I can't. I'm too far away. I'm just eyes on the bull, cornered. I can't hear what's going on. I'm just like, are we? Is this?
If
GM
you-
question.
When you start to speak, it glares at you.
Nope.
Its giant neck just like swings the head toward you.
GM question.
Yes.
It's illegal to cast spells on other people, right? That's the law?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Because I just got a spell slot back
Ooh.
thanks to the wonderful J-Dog. And I would like to make some good berries. So that way we cannot,
Die?
yeah.
What is bling bling?
Oh, that means money. The
Ooh.
DM creates money, treasure, a reason for treasure to appear. not
Blessed
literally.
J-Dog.
So Kiri will make the good berries, munch on like 5 of them herself, and then put the other 5 in a bag, and like with the eyes on the bowl, just sort of like very gently toss it over to Bande, but like, in that very like soothing, like, this is fine. We're all okay.
Mm.
Everything's fine.
It snorts and its tail lashes back and forth and it glares at you, but it does not seem to be attacking.
You tossed me a good berry.
5. So you can
You tossed
reserve.
5 at me.
Yeah, in a
Ping,
bag.
ping, ping, ping.
You
ping.
see, you
I got
see
this.
Bande just staring at this bull and then smacks like good berries, and then they bounce off his head and fall on the ground. He's like, I don't know what that was, but I'll get it in a minute. I'm just locked on this
Yeah.
bull.
You eat them and you'll feel better.
You can do that. It's your turn, right?
Okay, like
Or,
I don't know what we're.
well,
he's
yeah,
still
sorry,
in-
we kind of,
Okay.
Yeah.
Kiri just did that. So that was Kiri's turn. Now it
Yeah.
is Aggie's turn.
Well, sounds like I don't need to use that old cure wounds. Obviously, we are all good. A little snack
Mhm.
fixes us right up.
Yeah.
I'll look. Well, what do you? We'd be happy to talk to Bert. You know what I mean? We could chat with him if you'd like. That sounds awful to be kind of neglected like that.
It is. It's terrible. Is he out
yeah.
of cream? Is he out of biscuits? He is not. I am not a beggar. I will not beg for it. But if you talk to him, perhaps.
I am not so good at talking to people. But one of us can, you know.
Yes.
Molly's hugging him, by the way, just like.
Just his legs hanging in the air.
You hear a thumping, like approaching boots, and the door opens and Bert pokes his head in and goes, "They're coming. What have you done it?" He looks over
Yeah.
at the bull and says, "You get still." And then he sees
Yeah.
the creature and he
Uh,
says, "Clemmy, what are you doing?" "I am doing nothing that concerns you." And he vanishes. Poop.
Before they all show up, since it seems like we're out of combat, can I try another animal handling roll?
Sure.
Okay. To just, get the bull to chill
Here,
and
bully,
maybe
bully.
maybe
Nice,
please.
pretty
Nope.
bully.
Nope.
Not a good
Well,
idea.
I tried.
I'm chastising Bert. I hope you're
Me too.
okay. Yeah.
Mm.
Smalley.
So okay, chastise Bert. What are you saying?
As I feel like I'm being pretty intimidating, and then there's like a 6.5 foot hulking like half orc behind me. You haven't been helping out and taking care of your friend, your deal that you agreed to. You made a bargain, and you haven't been bringing any fresh cream, no eggs, no tarts, no delicious snacks of any kind.
What does that have to do with anything?
You have
Did
an
you-
agreement.
Did you? What about the bull?
The bull problem will go away as soon as you start fulfilling your duties.
Yeah, don't be rude.
I don't understand. Are you saying Clemmy is? Clemmy is behind this?
Who do you know who Clemmy is even?
Of course I know who Clemmy is. He's our house brownie.
Oh.
And
He's a house elf. I knew it.
Look,
That's
I
what
don't
Michelle
have time to
says.
talk about this. What if you can't help me? I will open up the barn doors and run the bull out into the fields and hope they don't see it.
if you apologize to Clemmy and offer a piece, Clemmy, I'm sure you can hear us. And you say that you're gonna start, taking care of and supporting Clemmy, like Clemmy supported you and your family all these years. I bet the bull's going to calm down and your little problem's gonna go away.
What does the bull
Yeah,
care
see,
what I
sorry.
do for Clemmy?
'Cause
He
Clemmy
pokes his head back out
Pissed
the
off
door.
the bull.
Clemmy, you. All right, Clemmy. All right. I'm sorry I've been distracted. I apologize. I will get back to the way things were with us. And starting tonight, I'll bring the biscuits and the cream every night, just as usual. I didn't realize it was such a thing with you. I guess it's a thing. Of course it's a thing. I know. It's always been that way. I don't know how I forgot. I've just been distracted. You don't know what it's like to have a mother-in-law living with you in your house. It's like every minute I've got to... I don't think all mother-in-laws are like this. I'm sure there's very nice mother-in-laws. I can think of two myself as DM, but this... Yes, I apologize. I will... Can you please make the bull? Just get rid of the thing. On the horn. And Clemmy appears again, right next to the bull. He looks at Bert and says with great dignity, I accept your apology. Thank you. And he snaps his fingers and the pink thing flutters down next to him and he picks it up and holds it. And then he snaps his fingers and it's gone. And I have to show you some of AJ's art for this because it's pretty dope. Oh.
A moment later, Clemmy is pierced by the bull as it's still angry.
Ah!
Clemmy died.
You've been blowing things in my skin. Okay. So there's a can you guys see that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's some art for this. I imagine that this is Kiri here. And there's that's gotta be Bande over here.
Yeah. Failing a stealth check.
And then this is the version of Clemmy.
Oh, so cute.
He's pretty cute. And he's got
That candle's dangerous with all this. Oh.
you notice that that the that broom is hollow. Is this thing working? I'm trying to center it and everything. Okay. That broom is hollow and you think that he might use it like a blow dart. But that's him and that's it. And I'm going to move these out of the way again. And you hear some women approaching and talking, chatting, and
Let's go.
Bert pops back out and says, tomorrow morning, first thing in the morning, I'll have your potions ready. Did you choose a potion?
Yep, we want one of everything.
That's not going to happen. Do you want the apprentice potions or do you want a climbing or invisibility or not to say that I'll get you the present, the apprentice potions. Okay. And he's gone. And he goes, oh, and he hooks his head back in. Go out the big door and close it behind you. And Clemmy looks at you and says, thank you. Meet me outside. I have something for you. And he runs back in towards the chicken area. What are you gonna do?
Pick up the good berries and like try to.
Yeah.
I don't even try to clean them off because I'm just a food shove in my mouth.
Oh,
All
There's
of them at
manure.
once.
I'm gonna
Manure.
need you to make a investigation check to see if you can distinguish between the rabbit pellets and the berries.
No.
I failed that on purpose.
No, I'm kidding. Oh man, I remember this very Mr.
Bandy's eating worse things.
When I was a Cub Scout and we were on one of those hikes, there was this one man who was Mr. Ray, his name, Larry Ray. I have good memories of Larry. We saw some deer poops, those little nuggets, those they look like milk duds. And we was like, what are those? And he was like, smart pills. You should take some. Yeah, but we knew.
And you
he
have good
was-
memories of this person. I don't know.
Yeah, we knew.
I just imagine that like when Kiri is watching Bande like eat the very shaped things indistinguishable. Like she just has that like Florence Pugh frowny face. Like just that.
And what Bandit gets from this experience is that they taste horrible, but somehow he feels better. I don't know. How many did I actually get
You
in my
got
mouth?
5, so restore
No, I
5
know,
hit
but how many
yeah.
Dungeon
Oh.
Master, how many actually made it into my mouth? that
Oh,
were
you got
actually
it.
good berries?
You got them. You got them.
Okay.
Five.
Just I
hit
got a lot
points.
of other stuff too. All
Mhm.
right.
All right. So give me a second here.
Smalley's gonna pick up Bande so that
No, you're
and
not.
kind of like no.
No. He's already standing. He's
No
standing
one.
and he's covered in everything and bleeding.
support.
So
Yeah. I mean,
He's
Smalley
fine.
can pick up Kiri because she's a little wobbly.
Okay. Okay. So Smalley picks up Fury.
Yeah.
we head out the
Mm,
back door.
I got big brother.
Okay.
I got smooshed and it hurt a lot. And now my back hurts and like my side hurts and
Oh no.
my arm hurts. And
It's okay. We're gonna
and-
fix it. We're gonna fix it.
yeah.
We have to go outside now.
Okay.
Okay.
So you guys get out.
Mm-hmm.
And my
Um,
leg hurts.
Clemmy is out there. He meets you and he says, I'm sorry for my harsh words. To begin, I didn't understand, and you were very helpful, and I have a gift for you. And he brings out a little stone. It's like a rose quartz. And he says, it's kind of pretty, isn't it? Watch this. And he kind of tosses it next to his head, and it goes, and it starts like circling his head, like
Oh.
I don't know, like what, like a bee, except it's just circling his head. And he grabs it and he says, here, you can share this. I also have this. And he brings out it looks like a gem. Maybe it's a ruby. And he says, it doesn't fly like this one does, but it's lovely. And I don't need it. I need very few things, mostly respect. And I need to be needed. So I don't need this. This is for you. And he hands over, that was the bling. The ruby was the bling. And
No, thank you.
the rubies are worth 50 gold pieces. And the stone, I don't know, you're gonna have to examine that, I suppose. I don't know who's closest to him. It looks like Webb is closest to him, but that
No, I'll get over it. I won't let Webb take it. There's no way.
Wait. Oh, all right, whatever. I got a lot of those anyway. Yeah, and so you have these two gems, and he says, I hear the women inside. I'm going to go clean up. Things have gotten a little messy. Goodbye. And he snaps his finger and pop, he's gone.
See you later, Clem.
And
So just to be clear, I got gored because of that little brownie. Is that what happened?
Partially.
well, it seems like it.
I missed a lot there.
Yeah.
I'm still missing a lot there. I don't. Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
What do you mean you're missing? What are you missing? Except for you got a lot of
There's a section there where I was in front of the bowl and then I was on the ground and I don't know what happened in between.
Oh yeah. All right.
I mean,
well,
I feel what happened, but I don't know exactly what happened.
well, I'll tell you what happened. Somebody, this guy, saw that Clemmy cat,
It was
And,
really good of you.
pointed him out. Seems like that's worth something.
Sure is. And I hand him the half a torn thing of lace. Bang. I'm like, that's some
Hey.
quality lace. You enjoy that.
Yeah, boy, thanks a lot. That's real great, Bandy.
You're welcome.
Right. Well,
There's
let's
a little of my blood on it.
Only a little. That's good.
Yeah, I'll tuck this right in here. It's just a little memento. Just
Yep.
I can
I'd
have it.
appreciate that.
Hey, if
All
I
right,
have
let's
it,
get out of here. I need
but-
a nap.
I'll cast Cure Wounds on you to try and make things right for
I'm
you.
mostly fine.
It's mostly like a morality boost, if anything.
I think isn't it? I mean, isn't Kiri the
That
one
would be
who's most injured?
Did
right
Kiri get? Oh, Kiri got hurt.
Kiri's the one that's in.
I would help Kiri.
Yeah.
I had
mean,
good berries,
I'll
so,
be
you know.
fine.
No.
I'm only down 2 after I took my good berries.
now? And
Oh,
it's
gosh.
good Smalley didn't get hit because he's only got what, like 5. He got roughed up by the slime crew, the Greys.
It's okay. I'm fine.
I cure wounds Smalley as I just go through like,
Yeah.
what about okay, no, how about you? Okay, Smalley, I wanted to give it to you anyway.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'll be okay.
All right. So how much cure light wounds?
You get 9 hit points back.
Ooh.
Wow.
So I'm gonna update your. So that's
Okay.
gonna be 13. You're back to 13 hit points. And so yeah, update your character sheets. All right. So shall we? I'm gonna go back to the. It is the sun is setting. You managed to evade the women who come to see the prize bull, and well done. I think this is a good time for a break. Shall we?
Yeah.
What time is it? What time is it?
8:30.
Good Lord, it's 8:30. Okay. Oh, good. This will be perfect. Let's take a break, and then we'll dive back in and yeah, get ourselves moving. All right.
Sounds
Thank you
good.
very much, everybody. Yang Yang, you on? Does this sound good to you? Okay. I didn't want to go like
We like you to
okay,
be included.
see you later, 10 minutes, and then like nothing happened. Oh, the viewers can't hear you? Oh, it'd be so much cooler if you had like a
The
god
voice in our heads.
that came. Yeah. All right. All right. So here we go. Thanks, Yang Yang. We'll see you in 10 minutes. Bye-bye. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. We got about 20 minutes left, just enough time to set things up for next time and to finish out a couple things. So we'll jump right into it. First of all, I'm going to, I've already learned that they want to go back and and look at things that they just got. Is that what I understand Bande wants to do?
And a nap.
Mhm.
So let's go back to the inn. I will say that as you're going back, there's what looks like some school kids who are kind of walking in a group. And when they see you, they come over to you and they say, "Did you buy a Reescha ribbon to support the memory of our good sage Reescha, and to raise money to make a statue for him, for his memory,
Okay.
And they hold up these like black bows. Your voluntary contribution of 1 gold piece would be very much appreciated."
At the price of 1 gold, can I do an insight? I'm like, of course, I'd be happy to. 1 gold. I just need $100. $100 will save the orphans.
I also want to do an inside check. I'm not very insightful today.
They have this basket of these bows. We call them Reescha ribbons.
When we hear it's for the kids, we all.
It's oh, hold on a second.
Also,
And he's
thanks,
trying to figure
J-Dog.
out I'm trying to figure out the grift going on here. Can't clock it. Had no
know-
plans on giving. I was thinking maybe a silver, and then they said gold, and I was like, don't
Look.
know the grift. Can't figure. it out.
I feel like Carrie's like against the idea of like constructing a man-made statue just because, you know,
like that feels bad for the environment.
So you think you can't really tell, but you know, come to think of it, people are wearing these ribbons around town. You
Mhm.
have noticed.
How about instead of a big statue, you guys plant like a tree, because then it'll grow and it'll serve the community, and like, people can like sit under it, and once it's grown, and like meditate and remember the sage fondly.
Yeah, that's a really good idea.
So we're gonna make this statue, and it's gonna be really great. And everybody liked Reescha a lot. This year is not as great as other years. Reescha was great. He always gave us dog head tarts, and sometimes the Reescha, Rosa and Bartha brought back from the Feylands, and sometimes Creech would bring them too. And Reescha would always give them to us, and they're pretty great. But not this year because everything's got canceled, and so now. But Reescha was, we liked him a lot, and now he's gone, and it's not as much fun.
Now, player Michelle, who plays big dummies in D&D, never really gets to communicate thoughts because they don't have any. So the issue. Okay, now my concern is if we are wearing Reescha ribbons,
Hmm.
would that possibly invoke ire from Rosa, if in case his death has anything to do with Bartha?
Let's see.
Molly's smart enough to figure that out.
No. Player Michelle.
Michelle, Galaxy
Because I've been
Braid.
thinking that from the beginning, but Bande hasn't had time to process.
So I'm trying to think of you really have no, I can see that's, that for sure that Reescha and Rosa would have known each other. They're like the three most celebrated elder wizards of the town, were Bartha and Rosa and Reescha. You don't know. I mean, you can make an intelligence, I don't know.
I'm just gonna roll it for shits and giggles to see.
You're not wrong to think of a connection there. If okay, yeah, go ahead. And did you roll intelligence?
Yeah, we're gonna see what it comes out to be because
Okay.
I have a -2 to that.
Oh man.
While the wheels are turning in
The
Smalley's
dump
brain.
stat.
No.
Oh, a
Bande
3?
walks.
A 3.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Interesting.
sure. I'll take a ribbon.
Bande walks up to the kid that's trying to do this spiel and just moves in front of between him and the rest of the group.
Yeah.
And is like, I want you to stop reading your paper right now. I see it, you're doing it in your head. And I want you to look at me. And honestly, do I look like I have 1 gold? And I'm covered in dirt and cow poop and horse poop and straw. Do I look like
Are you
I
even supposed
represent a group that would have a gold?
Are you, there aren't any beggars in this town. I mean, there's one, Talk is, but he was a wizard. And I
He's
don't
a
know.
wizard. Maybe it's just a wizard thing.
You don't have to. You don't have to. So he steps to the side and looks at Aggie, and then he kind of winces and looks over at Kiri instead and says, "I mean, you don't have to, but Reescha was nice. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll try to do a sleight of hand to like palm a gold to Bande, so it looks like it's coming from him, so that he has a gold to give one.
Bandy's just gonna pocket it.
Kiri just like looks at the kid and is
Above
like,
the
I'm
table,
really
Bande would just
sorry.
pop the be like, oh, cool.
Bande,
really
Bande, thanks.
sorry.
Not.
I
just-
will give a gold for
I'm
anyone
really
who wants.
sorry. I just
Oh
think
my
that
God.
Thanks.
the idea of making a big statue just makes me very uncomfortable on account of, like it's destroying nature, and like there are better ways to remember somebody by like adding to the environment.
You hear one of the kids go, God, these people are buzzkills.
And at that, I reach into my pocket and I pull out that yellow beat and I hand it to the kid that just called us buzzkills. And I say, beat it, kid. And I turn around and I walk away.
You hand him what?
The yellow beat that Cloth gave us.
The yellow beat.
And I walk off towards the end.
Well, he's like, okay. Well, thanks, lady. Here, you can pin this on your shirt and it'll go with your black dress.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Smalley had also paid 1 gold.
Oh, thanks, mister. Here. Pins it on you. This is great. And they turn around and they run away like they're gonna go deliver the gold somewhere. Or spend it. You don't
It's
know.
who's the easiest marks in town? They all have these ribbons to identify them.
There's
you better believe Bande clocked that and is like, all right.
The reason why
gold
I
for a
donate
ribbon.
one.
This is a great grift, but I don't know where's the money going.
Bandy's
Just he's
backstory
trying
was
to
so
figure that
sad.
Gave him a beat. So you get back to the inn.
Beat
And,
it, kid. I just got that.
Beat it, kid. So, oh, I just got that too. Funny.
See, it's really good.
It is very good. All right, so you're back at the inn, and let's see it. We've got, yeah. So how are you? Bandy's gone off to his corner, and
well, I'm in there. I'm probably in the room with the rest because we have stuff to go over, and we haven't had a conversation about. Okay, we haven't done this yet, folks, but we got a lot of stuff off those bodies, and then we just got more stuff. We got to figure out how we're divvying this up. This has got to be fair. We can't just be like, I don't want to owe anyone anything, and everybody's got to be,
Well, so that wand, and I mean, you're the only one that knows how to use that, probably, right?
I mean, if it works,
Are
I
we
gotta
supposed
take
to
a look
give
at
that to
it.
Bartha?
Well, yeah, we
No,
gotta,
yeah, but I can use. She said I could use it on the way there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to bed. You guys, I don't really need anything. You guys keep it.
Got it.
Oh, that's a good. Small, you got a big heart. You're a good kid.
One way to put it.
So, yeah, why don't we just split it up even?
And Bande should probably keep the fancy book.
Fancy
like-
book. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah.
I definitely want to check the book.
Yeah. Okay.
And I mean, anybody, I'll check the wand, and if anyone can use it, we'll see about it. It's probably easier.
I wouldn't
But
mind.
I mean, we got to deliver that. So
I
Mhm.
wouldn't mind trying to play with the flying gem if that's okay.
Yeah, I'll toss it.
we need to make sure we
toss
know
it
what
to
that
Carrie.
does first.
Oh, I don't know
That
how
stuff,
to do
I
that.
don't know why. I just have a weird memory of like, I don't know, stuff that floats around you on its own. I mean,
Kind of
Right to be
distracting, isn't it? Distracting. How would you like to be like trying to concentrate on something and this thing's just like floating around your face?
so I pull it. You said it was like rose pink. Was that what you said?
Yeah, rose
Rose
quartz.
Rose quartz. Okay. I want to pull it out, and I just want to Arcana check it
Mm-hmm.
if I can. 17.
Yeah, sure. These are pretty common among wizard types. It's called an ion stone, and they tend to impart different things. And if you're not mistaken, this kind helps to give you a little more defensive protection. Not much. It's a trinket, but adds a
So-
little to your armor ish.
This I remember it's been a while, but I think this will make you that distraction thing, Web. It basically but it distracts other people so that you're harder to, when they try to hit you, it's like it kind of swings in front of their vision and they, something like that.
Hmm.
So I don't know.
And
Maybe
that thing
people
would
that are,
bug the crap out of me. I don't want that.
yeah, and I don't want to get hit in the first place. So like I don't want to get close enough for somebody to hit me. That bull thing was a one-off, I swear. I'm usually better.
We call that foreshadowing in English class. Kiri, why don't you take it?
Okay.
With that, if that would make you happy, that natural.
Sure.
Yeah,
I mean, it's quartz, right? That's natural, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Bandy's just so over it.
Yeah, why don't we just divide up all that gold and stuff? And I don't know, there was some what was it, a gem or something? Maybe I don't know. Oh, well, maybe, yeah, if we can appraise that, and let's say it's worth like, let's say it's worth 50 gold pieces, that one ruby, right? Then somebody takes their share of the gold and the ruby instead, and all that stuff. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll do the dividing. You can watch me do it. He divides it all up, and I think if I remember correctly, 55 gold, that would divide 11 each. If Smalley takes a share, and
I only
then
didn't want to share,
right, so then
but
I'll let you guys. You know what? You guys can. I'm gonna let you do the math off
we can
screen.
do that later. Yeah.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
So you guys do all the dividing, and then it's time for bed. And I know
Yeah.
Webb's gonna kick back over here by the door. He's gonna get a pipe out and start smoking, but he likes this good smoke before bed.
So Kiri heads over to her bed and then just starts basically hyper focusing on double checking the circle that she drew. And
Mhm.
it doesn't look like any normal word or anything like that to those of you guys who are magically inclined. And but it and it almost seems like it's sort of being done with that kind of not manic obsession, but that there is an anxiety that this has to be perfect.
Hmm.
And when she's finally done, then she kind of nods and hops up on the bed and starts to get ready and finally pulls off her gloves, and on her left palm there's what looks like this branded mark that also has little tattoos of a seal around it.
Tattoos of a what?
Seal. That's what I assumed they did.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
You're not
Hey,
talking.
everybody.
All right. So it looks like everybody. So, Bandy, you're not going to sleep in that other room? I'm trying to get.
Oh no, I just came in because she was doing the thing, and we were hanging
okay.
out, and then and Bandy's gonna jet
Yeah.
back to the room with that
Okay.
wizard's book
Uh-huh.
and start but he's gonna do an alarm on the door.
Mhm.
Okay.
Shut the door, cast alarm on the door, then start flipping through the wizard's book.
Right. Okay.
Just
So
to
there's
see
some
what spells are in there that are different than what he has.
Okay. So when you're going into the hallways there's a Maz is walking past. A couple of the servants bring you hot towels and some food. for you guys if you want to have it. And they just kind of set up a table outside in the hallway there and leave it for you. And Maz goes into the room at the end there and sleeps. And then you guys go into your rooms. I guess you're probably pretty damn tired because you got kind of beat up.
Not me.
So very
What comes
quickly,
first?
so I will I'll tell you offline what's in the book and so on. And oh, so that's not an alarm spell that was just like a OCD thing that Kiri did, like a
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because of the specific background I picked. It's
Mhm.
like you have to have some sort of ritualistic thing you do.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Mhm.
And then Bande, you have an alarm spell, and is it the kind that is a general alarm or a quiet in your head alarm?
Well, it's just supposed to alert me.
Yeah.
And I can choose mental or audible, and I just want it to tell me,
Right. Okay.
wake the hell up because someone's trying to get in the door.
Right. Gotcha. Okay. So y'all bunk down, and you probably stay up a little bit later than everybody else trying to figure out that spell book. And you turn out the candles, try to get a full night's rest, and your alarm goes off, Bande.
Mhm.
Your alarm goes off.
Awake because I fell asleep, not on the bed, but over here under the table, facing the door,
Uh-huh.
and just open the eyes, dwarven dark vision, looking to see which one of these people is coming in to turn on me.
But go ahead and roll a stealth, since that's sort of what you're describing there.
Sure.
And pretty like advantage because no one's expecting you to
advantage?
be
Good.
sleeping under the damn table.
That doesn't matter. It's a 9.
Oh my God. Okay.
So
You
I accidentally nudged the chair or something.
more than one individual enters the room and look right at you and close the door behind them. And that's where we're going to stop. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week. Oh, so you need to, if you want to be in for the Phoenix Dice giveaway, you need to type in !ticket. I'll give you a second before that's all wrapped up, and I'll let everybody say goodbye and remind you who they are and where you can find them if you wish to do so. We'll start with Michelle.
Oh, yep. !ticket to get into the giveaway, because you can pick anything that we have in stock on phoenixdice.com, where you can get all of your adventuring gear. Follow us on @PhoenixDice on just about every social media, but we're most active on Instagram. If you pay attention, our 5-year anniversary is coming up this weekend, so there's going to be some celebrations. But yeah, thank you so much. I enjoyed playing with you all, and thank you, Stephen, for DMing.
Thank you. Next, we have Garwar.
Oh, me. Hi. You can find me streaming over at Twitch TV/Garwar like 5 days a week, and another 2 days over at twitch.tv/CineGames, where I do Idle Champion streams. You can find one tomorrow where I do Garwar's Guide to Everything in Idle Champions. You can ask any kind of questions about the game, use the codes like you got in chat, all that kind of stuff.
Cool.
You can find me as Garwar everywhere, basically. Jen.
Hello, I'm Jen. I go by Savage Sparrow on the internet, and today I was Kiryuan Tailsinger, basically wild shape anxiety as a druid. You can find me as Savage Sparrow on most things. I make amazing apparel and accessories for leveling up your look at the table, like this shirt that I'm wearing right now. SavageSparrow.com is my website. I'm also on Patreon if you want to follow my cool art and see how my brain works, because that is interesting for some people. But yeah, I had a lovely, lovely time. Gwen.
Hello, my name is Gwen, and you could probably find me on Instagram at Camilla Coven. That is the easiest place to find me, at Camilla Coven on Instagram. If you ever want to talk shop about D&D ideas, any kind of role playing, if you need me to look over your essay, I can probably do that for you as well. But please check out everybody here. They're all doing such lovely, wonderful work. Let me throw it back to Dice. Dice giveaway?
Yeah, dice giveaway. Also, sorry, I just noticed there was a bling for Bande from Biv CCC. And so when Bande is looking into the book, he notices that there's a feather, a quill that's been sort of enclosed in there, and it's made out of solid gold. It's probably used to write with, you know, the when you write your spell book, but that's worth some coin.
There was also a bling for Aggie as well.
And that
Okay,
one
Doug.
got earlier.
Oh, you did?
That was the
No, because the gem was for Smalley.
Aggie. What did Aggie?
It's okay. You can think of me later.
Okay. I will. Did Aggie get something in the loot kind of pile?
Not yet.
Okay.
Gold.
All right.
Gold and silver.
I will figure that out. It'll come in the next session.
Sure.
Remind me, Aggie.
It's in my notes.
Okay, so what do we got for the giveaway? Michelle, you want to announce?
Oh, what
I'm
do you mean?
thinking that
any
it's
set of dice?
oh, countdown. Okay.
Countdown.
Uh,
Okay.
3.
10? 3. Okay.
Go ahead. 10.
3.
3, 2, 1. Wait.
Ramarin?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Hey.
You.
Great. I'll be in touch from Marin.
Right on. Okay, well, thank you for playing with us or watching, and we'll see you in a week. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.